Hey, I got my guys watching already. I got Big B.
We live YouTube.
We live on Facebook.
What time is it? 6.
I mean, I'm about to have to tag some of these ladies in here early today because you know why. Yeah, we're gonna let the music play, y'all. We know some of y'all here. What's good to everybody watching on this Thursday? What is it, May 6th?
Day 6.
Episode 17, Season 2, 2021.
Next
We're gonna let that music play by Roller Skate Funk by Carolina Mike. Hey. Mike, I think you might need to run that back. Yeah, I think we might need to run that back. This is my song. This became my song, y'all. Yeah. I see we live. You see we live. Jay, yo. Yo, we back, y'all. I'm sorry, we had to run that back because that's my song. See, Carolina Mike, shout out to Carolina Mike. That's the song, you know, that's my jam right there, that Roller Skate Funk. That's how we do it out here. We back on another Thursday. Here we are here with the brothers. I'm Rod.
I'm Mike.
Episode 17, Season 2, 2021. You know, we out here doing big things. What's up, Cuzzo? Shout out Cuzzo Nelly. What up, Cuzzo?
What's good, Nelly?
Tag some of the guys in here too. I'm tagging people in here right now.
Home, so she gonna be a little late, but
I'm tagging some of y'all in here right now. The reason why I'm tagging these first is because if y'all read the rundown today, we will start with the Real Talk section today. Some of our fans have been asking for us to start with the Real Talk section, so we're gonna start with the Real Talk section today. So I know some of you ladies usually wait until the sports section is over, but the sports section will be second today, and the Real Talk section will be first. So we tagging some of y'all in here right now.
But yeah, what's good, man? May 6th. May is off to a good start. But
yeah, May was decent. What? How April was decent? How was your last week? Tell the people. You know,
my week been good. You know, I had a busy week at work. You know, I ain't been doing too much. Just trying to survive, raise these kids. You know, nothing new with me.
Nothing new with you?
Nothing new with me. I'm excited for summer though. I'm glad that this daylight is here at like 5:30 now.
Daylight, yeah. You mean the
daylight? That is
daylight at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, 5:30 a.m.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, early bird gets the worm. Huh? Yeah,
so yeah, I'm glad to see that now. But
facts,
basically, yeah, the same old for me. What about you? Anything new?
You watching anything on TV that's interesting that the people should know about?
Man, I haven't been really. I've been watching just NBA lately, and I ain't really been watching too much. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I've been watching that Fit to Fat show.
Fit to Fat show?
No, it's Fit to Fat to Fit. Basically, trainers, they fit, then they get fat just to see. They get fat just to see like how it is to be fat and try to work out and stuff, and then a lot of them lose the weight. A lot of them gain the weight, then they got to lose it back. And I've only seen one who didn't lose it all back because he lost weight, but
That's on Netflix?
No, it's I watch on YouTube. It's on Life.
Man, YouTube becoming, Charlamagne was just talking about that the other day. YouTube becoming one of the biggest networks.
For real.
Network TV starting to go out.
But that's what I've been watching. Then I'm about to watch NBA playoffs.
YouTube TV, legit. Yeah, I can't wait to.
But I haven't been watching shows like that. Shameless coming in on Netflix soon, so I'm get back on Shameless.
Yeah, I need to get it on that.
What you been watching though?
One of my guys told me about that though. Damn it, what were we just talking about? I can't even think. I literally just fucking mind blank what we just was talking about. I'm mad as hell now.
We were talking about shows and stuff. That YouTube.
Oh yeah, no.
YouTube becoming the empire. Low key.
YouTube
TV, YouTube music.
YouTube TV is becoming a thing. Like broadcast TV, not even finna be a thing. They thinking because YouTube is taking over. Like YouTube becoming the empire.
YouTube TV. I had that.
That shit crazy.
I get YouTube TV cable.
What up, Cuzzo? Man, shout out to Cuzzo.
What's good, Cuzzo? What's good, Cuzzo? I'm mad I get to see y'all.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's what this last week I got to go visit or celebrate my grandparents. It was their 60th anniversary, y'all. And they've been married for over 60 years. And we celebrated them on Saturday. It was a great time with family. You know, some of the friends of the family, everybody was there. They showed up in Cincinnati, Ohio. So that was a good road trip. Me, my Dukes, Dee, Ray, and our nephews. We all went. What's good, D Stan? What's good, man? Shout out to my man D Stan.
D Stan
watching right now. What up, D Joe? D'Angelo watching. Okay, y'all people in here today. We on Facebook and YouTube, y'all. But checking up. What's good, y'all? But we was
gotta get another hoop session there. He was killing last time.
Man, D Stan got that work, man. Y'all
don't go
train with my mans. Rise up. That's their slogan, man.
I may have to get a training session in with him.
D Stan Fitness, y'all. If y'all looking for some basketball workouts. Y'all
what's your rate,
y'all looking to get y'all games better? Hit up my man in the comments. And David Lawrence Stanley, he got his own training whole thing going on. And not only do they do training at D Stan's Fitness, they also
Joe, please log off.
They also do educational stuff there. So they also do mentorship and tutor because my man D Stan's a math teacher. I'm putting his biz out there, but I know this is good things. He a math teacher. So, we got to support the black people. So if you got kids that's into training, he put he put his thing right there in the comments, y'all, on Facebook, D Stan Fitness Training. And y'all check my man's out, man. That man really be changing out the getting the youth right, getting y'all ready. So if you're trying to get ready for your season and you want to produce and get better, that's somebody to hit up. But yeah, this last weekend was cool. I got to hoop with little cousin Dre Golston, who Division I at Milwaukee, different animal. Got to hoop with the fam. We was out there hooping for our cousins. We left on Sunday. I got back Monday. Shout out to my cousin Rome. He know why, man. Through. Shout out to Rome. Love you, Rome. Glad you good, brother, and getting back healthy. So I'm glad everything happened good for Cuzzo. So I'm proud of that too. But we had a good weekend, man. It was a good weekend. Good time to celebrate. Good family. Because Cincinnati like my third home. A lot of people don't know that, but me and Ray used to go there every summer. So Cincinnati, he had y'all out there tight. Man, Dre, a different animal, different breed. I told him it started the day I got back. I'm in the lab. Next family function, I'm in the lab. Cuzzo really out there. What's good, Cuzzo? Mike, look at them kicks, them Knicks. Rod, no excuse.
Hey, Knicks looking good.
No more real music drop next Friday. You better listen to that Cole. I rock with Cole, DC. Don't even know that.
Cole about to be crazy.
Come on, man. I rock with Cole, man. Don't even try to do me like
DC, Cole. I'm going through Cole again right now.
We might be having a little listening party, but Dre did have us out there.
People sleep on Board Center.
Dre had us out there winded, but after that first game, I was good, though. I was in shape. I was good, but Dre was
I'm about to be on Forest Hill Drive next, though. That's my favorite Cole album.
All right, bet. Yeah, send me them videos. I'll post them on our Brotherly Differences page. She was because Quita was there watching us hoop. So, yeah, send them videos. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Cuzzo. But to answer your question, because this is a nice little intro, but to answer your question, I've been watching Last Chance U basketball edition.
Is that good?
Man, that's great. Oh, my God. Coach Mosley, Eastern LA Community College. That's where it started at. That's where it's at. And, Mike, those players, they ballers. They real-life hoopers, most of them D1. And watching, I'm on the last episode, so I ain't going to spoil nothing for you, but we know what messed up the season. Last year messed up everybody's season. But it's just a good, heartfelt story telling you about the JUCO life and some of the route that those players go and some of the stuff they fight tooth and nail to get through. And it's just a good, powerful story, man. It's the reason I like it is because it's about a good dude. You can tell he's just a good dude that's not looking for no, just like the people we come by every day, not looking for no credibility, just trying to do what he because I'm wearing a mask even after July 1st. I'm still wearing a mask.
Oh, July 1st, no mask?
No mask.
That's only vaccinated?
Oh, that's funny how they don't know.
They ain't no mask? That's crazy. That's not the thing. I still wear a mask. Even to the gym, I'm still going to wear a mask.
I haven't finished it. But that shit good, Mike, though. Yeah, it's a powerful story, man. He just a good dude that's not looking for nothing but trying to help people who deserve a shot. But they got to earn it. He ain't going to let them have nothing easy in them. Man, his coaching style, a lot of people have been telling me to watch because they're like, man, Coach Mosley remind me of you, Rod. He remind me of you. And he do be turning up, but I don't even turn up like he do, man. The very first episode, the first 5 minutes, like, you going to be screaming. Because, like, he just funny, man, but he really, he do. Like you going to appreciate it because you know the grind. You know what I'm saying? And some players think they know the grind, but like he said, you don't know the grind.
Players don't know the grind like they think.
And that's the way he coached them, Mike. That's the way he coaches.
You got to know it's a grind. You want to be great.
It's tough. What's up, Elise? Shout out to Elise. Went to UMD. Shout out to Elise watching. Yeah, one of our good fans. Elise Roche.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Terry. Yeah, UMD. Ace watching. Ace, I thought you was coming through.
Oh,
where you at?
Good, Ace?
I thought you was coming through the studio. Let's see, Carolina Mike on there. He said, y'all keep up the great work. Holla. Thanks, man. I appreciate that intro music, man. But yeah, that's all. Like, I'm watching Last Chance U. I'm still got to finish Insecure. I got like 4 episodes left of season 4. 4 or 5. I don't want that to end either, But other than that, that's all I'm really watching. I ain't really watching nothing else besides them two things. Talk about the chin dive. I bet Aces laughed at that. What? No, Janelle did. Oh, Janelle did.
Hey, Joe, why he come at you like that?
Joey's trying to come at me. I'll roast his little head ass.
Zach, hey,
what up, ZG? What up, my man, Zach Gregg? We used to play back in the day in middle school together. We started hooping together. My man, Zach, a Baltimore Ravens fan. Lamar Jackson.
No wonder you take you with Flacco.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson fan, but because people know Flacco ain't bad. It ain't that. You say Insecure. Yeah, Terry, I'm watching that show.
Insecure back out?
No, I'm on season 4. But I haven't watched it in like a week and a half because I've been watching Last Chance U, and then I was gone out of town last week.
I'm always living Insecure because I watch it. Who was that? I watch Insecure after it's over because I like binge watching. CP3, oh yeah, I think he gonna get it right. If Steve Nash had MVP, I really think Chris Paul will get it if the Suns get the number 1 seed.
Well, we're not talking about sports first.
Oh, my bad. Okay,
no, we're not talking about sports first. So I'm not even going to indulge DeLon Richmond right now.
He shouldn't talk about it anyway, DC. He shouldn't talk about it anyway.
I'll talk to DeLon Richmond about
after the real talk
in the second half of the show.
Well, let's get to it
in about the next 45 to 50 minutes. But shout out to the people that's here watching. We're going to get started on the real talk section. What's up, Jules? What? Julia?
Oh, what's good,
Hey, Julia, if you free tomorrow, I might need you to braid my dress for me.
Hey,
if you free at about 5 o'clock, could you please braid my dress for me? I would appreciate that if you could squeeze me in if you ain't busy at about 5. I can inbox you if so, and I can pay a little extra because I need them braided tomorrow. No, for real, I need my dreads braided tomorrow. No cap or Tony.
Yeah, for Issa Rae, I'm with you, Terry.
What he say? Issa bad as fuck. Yeah, she is. Even though she did some foul shit, got smashed in the studio with her foul ass, but she fine as hell though. I would have took her back, but Lawrence making her way too long. Lawrence had some bad girls. A girl from Best Buy.
He did.
From the bank.
The one from the bank, though.
That's what I'm saying. We went to Best Buy, I would have took her down.
Didn't that relationship get messed up because of him? The one from Best Buy?
Call that nigga a fuck nigga. But she wouldn't be tweaking though. Like y'all just made you trying to bring him to family functions and shit. Like then your auntie like ask him to carry shit. But yeah, that's weird. But
let's get to
the real talk section. And I don't care if Julian watching because this is for his love.
What's good? Oh yeah, Julian definitely. He need this. Yeah, Julian need this because he gonna disagree with everything you say, which is his right.
Hello, catch up. I'm past that, Terry. I'm just saying I'm on the last season that's out right now. I'm on season 4.
Yeah, he do need to catch up.
Shut your ass up. I got 4 episodes.
Well, I'm gonna be behind too because I don't watch it till after it's over.
Season 5 haven't started yet.
I know, but I'm not gonna watch it anyway. Twitter be getting on my nerves just talking about.
In 4 episodes, I would be caught up.
Oh yeah, you'll be caught up in 4 episodes, right?
Let's talk about what do you think are some of the main reasons people get married? I want to start off with a home run.
I think you can love somebody and get married. Kids. Some people get married for kids. Some people get pressured into it by society.
Basically, how much of the percentage do you think is usually out of love? People marry each other for actually loving each other.
I say about a good. It may be. I say a good 40%. 40% under 50. Religion, money, and security is good, but I say 40% actually love. Then it's 60% that don't. But man, I don't know. People, it may be 100%. I'm gonna say 40%. Just do it for love.
Damn,
that's kind of low. But
that's why I say that's why I be trying to tell Mr. Williams who watching don't talk to me about marriage. And if you don't, if less than 50% of people get married, what's love?
Hey, just because I said 40% now, I mean it is though. So don't use my statistics.
I'm just saying.
But I agree with you, and I agree with you. I'm playing the fence, but hey,
I'm just saying that got a lot to do with it. But I'm just saying,
right also.
Religion, money, I see that, but I'm just saying that type of stuff.
No, of his reasoning of why he won't listen to you and stuff. His reason is fair.
No,
but I don't agree fully with it. It's not
fair at all.
Let's answer the question.
It's the dumbest reason ever that I've ever heard in my life.
It's not a dumb reason.
Any educated person would tell you that.
I don't agree with him fully, but I do agree with him.
A person does not need to be married to be able to give relationship advice.
And that's why I say I agree with him all the way.
It's different from saying, oh, you should divorce your wife, because no, nobody's saying that that's the outcome. I'm telling you, I'm not saying I'm the rule of divorce or not. But motherfuckers can tell you.
Business.
Motherfuckers can tell you, if you out here, you come to somebody and tell them about your relationship, and you out here saying, Dr. Blocker, I'm married, and I love my wife and my kids, but I'm fucking 5 different other women every week. I can tell you you're wrong. Okay? And I don't have to be married, and I can be single as fuck. And I can tell you you're wrong. And I can tell you, DC. And I can tell you
there's no direct answer. And
I can tell you that your marriage, if it comes to the light to your wife, is going to have issues, and it could possibly be over. Anybody that's educated can tell you that. Now, am I giving you advice on what to do and how to move? No, because it's the same thing as a relationship.
That's true. I said you had to be married to give marriage advice. He's saying to give relationship.
What is marriage advice, Julian? Like, what the fuck is marriage advice? It's a relationship. That's what I'm tired of people like Julian act like marriage is a new adjective.
No, marriage relationship, but it's a little bit more too.
Oh my God. Like I said, I just gave you an example. If you bring up the relationship, nobody's telling you what to do with the 50-50 research. I'm talking about the relationship part of your marriage advice. Now, if you say, oh, well, my wife said I'm not being spontaneous, or my wife said I'm not doing this, and you say, well, how
a person that's not married can give advice on that. Yeah.
Okay, that's what
I don't agree with Julie fully.
So what do he mean by marriage advice? Like, elaborate on that, because that just sounds stupid. Marriage advice.
People who going through the churches being married, knowing what it means to be. I don't know. People who just married already, who has the ring on their finger.
But what is that? Like I told you,
I get what you sound like. You in a relationship and be living, y'all be living together.
But I'm saying, how does the ring mean more than the commitment to your word?
Why did you specifically add marriage to these questions?
DC, that's what I'm saying. I added marriage. I can ask relationship, marriage.
Yeah, no, I agree. So you give advice.
It's both. It's relationship and marriage. And that's what I'm saying. DC.
A person's not married can give better advice than a person who's married. So
that's what I'm saying.
But I get what he means, because say for instance you in a relationship and you ain't living with a girl or nothing. He basically said I'm not gonna listen to you because you live in a different life. I'm actually married under her all day, shit like that. Not all day, but I'm under her. I'm living with her. Shit.
Okay.
Basically, what he says, you can't tell me.
Don't ask nobody who's not living with a woman.
What's the question again?
The question is, Nelly, what do you think are some of the main reasons people get married? And it's just baffling to me that the married people in here are saying they think it's less than 50% love. And
marriage advice, relationship advice, 2 different things. I agree with that. It is. Because there's marriage advice is different from relationship advice. That is true. And that's why, and that's what Julian means. You can't get marriage advice, but you get relationship advice. So it's nothing wrong with that statement.
Yes, it is. It's a lot wrong with that statement.
No, it's not, because, like Terry said, you think relationship advice and marriage advice.
But every marriage counselor is not married.
Oh, no.
Okay, then.
Wait, I don't know that. But no, every marriage counselor is not married.
They're not married.
Yeah, and
every one of them is not married. So how they a marriage counselor then? Okay, then. And they way more educated than any of us on the topic of marriage, and they're not married. Like, Nick Nurse never played in the NBA. He's an NBA coach. I'm tired of people like Julian acting like marriage. How a motherfucker who unfaithful in their marriage gonna thank you, DC? That's what I'm saying. So don't talk to me about just because you're not married, you cannot talk to married people about marriage advice. You sound dumb as fuck, and you sound foolish. Like, you sound dumb.
For security of business.
Like I said, any educated person could come to the table and have a discussion about something if they have knowledge-based
Rob, you make a good point. I can't argue.
He sounds like an idiot.
Right to Julian. I wish Julian was on here to give his point.
I'll tell his ass that in his face. I always told him that. So Julian's a clown with that shit. Like, nobody agrees with that because, like DC said, what does marriage mean? I can tell a girl, oh, I want to marry you and be on some Wilt Chamberlain shit. What does that mean? I'm tired of people like a ring, a symbol of a fucking materialistic thing means more than somebody's word or commitment, because it doesn't. Your word and commitment means a lot. So to me, that's the marriage. If you committed to me by word, and that's what shaping your heart.
Like married people got to go through like the legal things, like you got to put your taxes together and stuff like that. If you're not married, you ain't got to do that. But like if you're married, you
Julian, what knowledge do you? This is what married people care about, but you don't have not. Julian, what knowledge do you have about marriage? You're married to one woman. So my brother's married to his wife. You don't have knowledge about that marriage. You only have knowledge about your marriage. There's many other marriages. So you sound foolish. That's what I'm saying. Like, he think because he's married, what I'm saying is he's only married to one woman. He's married to one woman. James is married to a woman. You're married to a woman. So what knowledge do you have, Julian, that I don't have about marriage? You're married to one woman. You're with one person. So you only know about your marriage. So if that's the case, then you're the one more in the black box. You only know about your marriage. A person who's single can look at many different marriages and study and say, oh, this marriage is different than this marriage. Well, these two marriages are similar based on how the male act and how the woman act. Like, at least a single person can sit back and study. You're only in your marriage. So if anything, what knowledge do you have about marriage, Julian, besides the one you're married to? Like, dude, you act like you have some type of book about this and married. That's what I'm saying. Some married people, a lot of married people I know say this, but it kills me when they say this. Nigga, calm down, damn. Y'all can make Julian on Facebook Live. We'll tell Julian to get on Facebook Live.
Don't know nothing about marriage.
Any marriage. Yeah, Julian, I'm not finna go back and forth with your dingy ass because you just ignorant.
Yeah, this question really is.
You just ignorant.
I really don't have too much on it.
Yeah, he's just ignorant. But it's just baffling to me that people don't get married for love, because that would be my number one reason I marry a chick, because I love her. All that other shit don't matter to me.
No, but people get married off.
No, I didn't say I don't care what other people do. I'm saying,
but you would do it for love. Okay,
definitely got to be for love, because I don't need you to take care of me. I don't need security. Well, fuck,
that's
fair.
I
don't need none of that. And I don't know if I want to have kids. I mean, that's something I really need a woman for.
Request.
You can learn from anybody. Facts.
Yeah, you can learn from anybody.
Facts, DC. But
the people in the situation, who give them advice.
Not the squarehead above you. He don't believe that. You know, that's why he closed-minded, talking about something. You don't have no knowledge on any marriage. Okay, the next question. Since you got so much knowledge on marriage, Julian, what's the perfect age to get married? What do y'all think?
For me, there's no perfect age.
What do you think is more of them?
Well, with society, a lot of society think, I would say they say between like 27 to 35.
To get married?
I feel like that, but to me, there's no age. People ready when they're ready. Some people get married young, some people get married
James posted a post that said women should be married by 25.
I don't agree with that post. No. I don't agree with that post.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that. People.
Well, James just said he fully agree with it, but he posted that.
I don't agree. That's his agreement. I don't agree with that. To me, you get married at any age you're ready to. For me, there's no perfect age.
At least 18.
At least 18. Some people do it young. That's fine. Some people do it older. So to me, it's just whenever you're ready. If you ready quick, you ready quick.
Well, y'all already know mine.
What's your answer?
I believe in common law marriage.
So you basically you should never get married.
No, you can get married, but people like Julian, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, look what marriage has done to our society. It's really a corruption in a way. To me, marriage, like y'all said, it's a business. It's not.
Business.
People just said
that post was outrageous.
People just said
I didn't even give it any time.
People just said that most marriages ain't for love.
That's why I didn't comment on.
Like people just said that most marriages ain't for love, and that's why marriage to me become a spectacle. Because if it's not for love, then like how does that other stuff make any sense? What have we become as people? Whenever both parties know they are ready to take the step of marriage, ain't shit about to be playing with or rushing. You can tell a non-married person wrote these questions. So, but you can tell a non-married person wrote these questions. Yeah, because I'm asking y'all.
Julian funny.
I'm asking you.
Explain it to him, Julian. Make him a believer.
He can't explain. Mike,
Rob might get married next summer.
Mike, that is his point. He can't explain it to me. He can't explain it to me because I'm asking. He always has, these married. He always got to put adjectives on there like it's a gated community. Like marriage is such a gated community.
I agree, Terry. When you ready, you just ready, man. Some people ready faster than some people ready later.
When you ready to commit, right?
But I think society think like the lady said, with women having kids will get married between 25 and 35.
I'm just saying.
I feel like that's just the average people think you should between 25 and 35 and stuff like that. To me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm more.
There's older people who get remarried in their 60s. When you ready, man, with that person. So.
Fact, that's why I believe in common law marriage. That's what I'm saying. I believe in common law marriage. Because your word and the commitment means more to me than the ring and the $100,000 wedding and the state, getting into our shit or whatever the case may be. It's for me, it's more like I said, the commitment, the verbal commitment, man.
Julian, fun.
You can tell no man.
But yeah, I'm glad we went through them two questions quick because that's just really my answer. There's really no.
His head is little though.
So they should your ass start being faithful. Whenever you ready, man.
Yeah, when they should your ass start being faithful.
Be faithful whenever you ready. Just don't keep. I don't know.
Everybody be faithful whenever you ready. Shit, if you single, you single.
But if you get married and not being faithful, you want marriage to get ready.
Be faithful.
I mean, you wasn't ready to get married.
Be faithful whenever that man or that woman give you a reason.
If you ain't done being faithful to 40.
Just like everybody don't know, and Baby Boy, why would Tyrese be faithful to Yvette when she had money on Rodney's books? That's all I'm saying. But you talking about like what?
One of his cake and eat it too.
Ain't no cake and eat it too.
Nothing wrong with that.
She had money on his books. So that means she had money on his books when he went into jail. Then they released him to her address. She had been telling him his business. So like I said,
Rodney was her. I think she was trying to keep Rodney as a backup just in case.
My answer for men and women, but I'm saying mostly for my guys, I be faithful when the month start showing you that you should be faithful. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Be faithful when that's the answer to your question, you see. At that age, when somebody you rock with like that, when they start giving you reasons to be faithful, that's when you be faithful. Other than that, you do you.
I ain't mad at that.
You do you. You know me? Yeah. But faithful could come at any age. Like I told you just about the word, about the commitment. How are you as a person? Are your morals together? You know what I'm saying? If your morals are intact, then if you're a good person, then you could be faithful at a young age. Because Lord knows I was. You feel me? At a young age, I was a faithful young dude. At looking this good, at the top of my physical peak, boy, I was faithful as hell. Tweaking. Yeah, shorty was out of pocket, LOL. Yeah, when you ready, you just know you ready. Yeah, shorty was out of pocket. Big facts, Terry. Out of pocket. Out of order. Out of sight. Out of mind. Is it wrong? Oh, yeah. This is another topic for married people.
Dang, Julian, right though. You put all the married questions.
Turn up on the married people.
You just married out here.
Is it wrong for a married person to hang out with mostly single people?
I can see that being a problem. I'm not gonna say if it's wrong or right. It ain't me to judge, but I can definitely see that being a problem.
I'm asking you your take.
To me, I don't. If you do it often, it is a little of a problem because if your girls hang out seeing people often, you would.
Married people. I'm not saying this to guy or girl. If you're married and you're hanging out with single people a lot,
I think
if one of your main guys like your brother, I'm single.
What's a lot though? What's frequent?
I said occasionally,
like once a month or every weekend.
I said once a month.
Every weekend.
Like with the guys, like no, I'm talking about like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. Hanging out with single people, I definitely think that's a lot for everyone in marriage. But to me, if a married person hanging out with single people occasionally, you going out with your guys sometimes, that's not a big deal to me. But if you doing it like what you say 3-4 times a week, and y'all got kids too, yeah, that's kind of a lot. I think it is.
Are you hanging out with single people?
No, most of my friends are single. Oh, he said no. Most of his friends are single, so he basically Julian said no. But what's your answer?
I'm like,
well, if you think because of your bros she cheats on you, then your morals are crap.
I don't know.
Don't say that too fast, Julian.
I don't.
Because you never know if it happened to you.
Look, this thing. I don't know. Every weekend too much.
Yeah, right. You talking about every 3-4 days. That is a lot.
What if you're the only one married out of your friends? You gonna cut them off? No, facts. Yeah.
I don't say cut them off.
No, but that's what DC said. If to me, it's not a problem because what if your brother or something single or and you married and you hang out with them? You can, like I said, none of my friends.
You got a man of your own.
That's what I'm saying. None of my friends have ever. I can't say I gotta be between the bonds.
I wouldn't mind if my
I'm not influenced by nobody.
Single people.
I never said I did this with girl because my guy forced me because that's crap. No, I wanted to do it at the end of the day, and maybe they might have talked me into the decision that I was going to make, but they never told me to do it, and I did something. That's just a cop out. So single people and married people can hang out. Every weekend is excessive and probably isn't the best idea in the marriage. Oh my God. It's all the women that's saying that. Nelly, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nelly,
every weekend, if he want to go out with the guys and the guys are single and he ain't, yes, they can hang out. What?
Every week, what if you got kids too? I would say every few weeks.
Why you gotta get a ring for
every few weeks, definitely, or every once a week ain't bad either. Hanging out with the guys once a week.
What you mean once a week ain't bad? But if you chill with your guys, y'all got shit going.
But if y'all hooping together, that only counts hanging out. That's hooping together. That
is hanging out though, hooping.
Oh yeah, see if hooping.
If they had a podcast, like so, then after the podcast, niggas said we going to the bar, and that started happening 2-3 times a week.
Oh yeah, that 2-3 times a week, that's a lot. If you got kids,
every weekend. If that's already every week, if you got kids,
it depends on the marriage. Some women may be cool with it. Some men may be cool with it.
Fuck them kids. Fridays is a real thing. So if I was with
just because you're married, you're not going to get rid of all your friends.
Thanks. So I'm saying,
I don't say get rid of no friends. Don't let any relationship make you get rid of your friends. Seriously.
Shout out to Keisha Nate. She out here. Shout out to Keisha Nate watching. That's Keisha. That's Lamar mommy. She's probably the funniest person on Facebook.
For real?
No, for real though.
Like my wife ain't going to
some
no
weekends
girls
gotta be mixed.
Terry's wife ain't going on a girls trip with a bunch of single bitches. What about you?
Well, I'm not gonna call them bitches. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, sorry,
I'm gonna call them hoes.
No, some weekends gotta be mixed.
No, let me stop. But I mean, see, that's the thing. See, y'all be saying I'm one-sided. No, my girl and her friends are single. She went on a girl trip. Go.
What if she did it every weekend? But how you gonna do it every
motherfucking weekend? I got like too. I'm not saying she can't. If she want to got every weekend, I ain't got every weekend. What you talking
about? So basically, every other weekend you do something. Let her do something every other weekend.
No, the weekend she gonna do something.
I'm saying, what if y'all got kids? You gonna get an arrangement for the kids?
Yeah, don't I got mama, sisters, and
what if your mama doing something? Who said I'm gonna watch your kids?
Shit. Look,
he said shit.
I'm saying I got family. I guarantee you this. Yeah, I'm gonna spend time with my kids. Some weekends, if she wanna go out, I might be with the kids and shit.
But instead of going out with the boys, weekends, like y'all go out Thursday night.
No, but look,
do the podcast and we go to the bar.
Let me tell you this. Let her go out. Cool, bam, go out. You leave me with the kids. I'll fuck around and call the guys over to my crib. What you talking about? Like we play 2K.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's yes.
I might call some bitches over.
See, that is. I got a lot. She got a lot. She like a single person to me.
I'm saying if that's her, Julia, shut up. Man,
hey, dude, you gotta come back.
Kids Friday. When I missed that, my grandbaby's finna be mad. Hey, fuck them Kids Friday on me. That's a real thing, Miss Keisha. I'm telling you.
When are y'all gonna spend time together?
Right. We see each other every damn day.
But that's different. If you got kids, that's different from spending time together. Going to dinner, going to a movie.
Having time. We will spend time together. I'm not saying I'm gonna chill with the guys all the time, but if women don't want to do shit.
You said 2-3 days a week.
If motherfuckers don't want to do shit, then yeah. I'm gonna go chill with the guys, but I definitely chill with my girl.
What's good, D'Angelo?
What up, D-Joe?
What's good?
All the way from Tampa. But you know, if me and my girl definitely we gonna do a lot of stuff together. Go-kart racing, zip lining, go to the movies, go out to dinner. If she want to go see some opera shit,
mini golf at the mall.
I don't care, whatever.
Casino.
If she want to do some corny shit, we can do some corny shit. We can go to NBA games, go to NFL games. We can do all that. But chilling with your guys to roller skate. James, this is what I asked. They said this. If you marry, and James do this, if you go every weekend to skate, is that you know what I'm saying?
See, we ain't saying weekend to skate. We talking about hanging with, you said hanging out with single people. Yeah. Hanging out with single people.
Ain't your guy single? Ain't Jamal single?
Yeah.
Okay then. That's his guy.
Yeah.
Hanging out with single people. You will hang out with them as needed 2 to 3 times a week, if so. Even if you married, ain't shit wrong with that, then you still could be chilling with your girl. Living with someone is different than spending intentional time together. Man, oh my God. Intentional time. Women always be saying some shit like that. Intentional time. Okay, I'll spend some intentional time.
This coming from the basketball player, JK.
Come get this 20 minutes. I'll spend I'm just playing. Intentional time. Y'all funny as hell, even without kids. Some weekends should be made for a long time, especially if y'all busy throughout the week. So you want me to spend the whole Saturday or Sunday with the same
Rob, would you marry? You gonna do that? Dude,
I mean, I've done that.
You gonna probably be out of there, hang out with my boys' life, because they gonna be out of it when y'all all get married.
I've done that. I'm not gonna put him on the set and tell his name on him, but my cousin
doing it occasionally would be fine.
We came to Cincinnati and we saw that nigga for like 30 minutes throughout the whole weekend. He was.
But Rob, when your kids get older too, your son's going to AAU tournament stuff. You ain't about to be doing what you think you're doing like that.
I ain't saying I'm gonna be doing that, but
but it ain't nothing wrong with hanging out and stuff. Y'all okay and stuff.
Friends, Rob wouldn't know that he's never lived with a woman.
Ooh.
I was about to say I live with your mama, but I ain't gonna be disrespectful to Miss Williams. You know, no, the topic,
Rob just stay single. Basically, Janelle.
Hey, Rome Dollars, what's good, my nigga, Rome? What's good,
Rome? But basically, Janelle stay single, Rob.
Rob mad that he got a whole day with his wife. I'm freaking dying. Who said anybody mad about that? I said if she didn't want to do anything, then I would go chill with my guys and we would, if we had some plan or something, or if it's something that we do consistently a couple times a week, that's not an issue. And if somebody made it an issue, then that'll be a problem. Who would be mad to spend time with that girl? What are y'all saying? Y'all sound dumb. I would easily spend time with my woman, but I'm saying the whole weekend, I must have that damn ride. The whole weekend. Come on now. The whole weekend, like just sitting up doing nothing. Like if we don't have any plans, I'm not just about to sit up in the house. Unless the weather bad or something, I'm not finna just sit in the house and be laying up under the titty. Like I can't. I'm sorry.
You can't lay up under. You can't lay under the titty. I see.
You said what?
What was that time of the month that she wants the entire weekend to cuddle?
That time of the month.
That time of the month.
Yeah, that shit. Wow. Like I can't even hit. Like
and she wants to cuddle all
she on her
weekend. All weekend.
Hey, that's horrible. That's fucking horrible. What? You want to cuddle? Hey, this is the real talk section, right?
I'm glad someone else gets to see Ross nonsense for a change.
Motherfucker, bet the month. I ain't gonna
Julia Ross, funny as hell with that.
Talking about cuddling on weekend, I was about to say, motherfucker.
Yeah, Ron kind of tripped a little bit with the. When you get married, you'll see. That's kind of what Julia's saying, though. Like,
Mike, you can be in a relationship for that.
No, you can be in a relationship for it too, though. But when you get married,
that's what I'm saying. Oh, bet you're gonna do a lot of shit with your lady.
I do everything with my lady. That's my best friend. But you do need some alone time.
And D's what perfect example. Me and D like best friends. D would do a lot of shit with this girl, but me and D used to spend a lot of time together. Yes, DC, I could cuddle, nigga, but the whole weekend, 24 hours, Saturday and Sunday, 48 hours, and then you ain't getting nothing. Like, yeah, because they is that lady.
Exactly what D'Angelo said.
You know.
Yeah, when you get married, you gonna be in the first few years. You gonna be super in love anyway, so you gonna be with her every day anyway. Believe it or not.
We ain't even talk about marriage now. Mike, it could be a regular relationship. He didn't even know what y'all meant when y'all said
that time of the month. Ron got to deal with it because he living that single life. He don't got to deal with it.
Dude, when I was in a full-fledged relationship, I was with my girl a lot. But I was also chilling with the guys, too. That's what I'm saying.
I just want to cuddle and spend quality time.
That shit, dude.
Hey, what's the next question? I'm trying to see what we got. What else we got? You know, some of these get dry.
Yes, like that to get dry. Mouth work, don't it?
Yeah, you stupid.
Mouth work, no, I'm just fine. Let me stop. I said I wasn't gonna be ignorant on here today, y'all. I'm not gonna be ignorant. But I have heard people say when James talk about the cuddling and that, he'd say they be like, your mouth still work.
That's true.
So I'm just saying, like,
so they won't do it. They be crabby because they get
right.
Some women eat a lot on their period and stuff. So, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Let me stop. But yeah. So women go through emotional stuff when they're on there, so you may not get that. That's what I'm saying. When you married, you see the
too late.
When you married, you see the impact of everyday living. That's what Julian talked about, kind of.
You ever out of town and met a bunch of single women who on a girl's trip?
Rod, you will have a hard time dealing with the after she had a kid that you will have to wait at least 6 weeks at minimum.
Oh, you got to wait. Like you act like
that's minimum too.
You act like I've never went 6 weeks without sex though. You act like I've never went 6 weeks without.
Well, you probably have, but I'm saying
I went months without sex before.
You said years without sex before.
Fuck no. Months. I never went years since I started.
You went years. I went years. 18? No, I'm just
got me fucked up. About 16.
He said you got me fucked. You finally get it, Mike.
But
Julie, I told you I 50-50 agree with it. I got my reasons, but we were going to the next question.
I could go months without having sex, though, for real. Like, and when I say months, maybe 2 max.
I feel it.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like all women. When you ask them, when you haven't had sex with me, when was the last time you had sex? They'll be like 3 months ago. Every woman is 90 days.
What's the next question, though?
90 days in this world. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Can your spouse or your girlfriend or wife, whatever you want to say, can they be friends with their ex-lover?
So, be with like you? Will Smith going on vacation with his ex-baby mama and Jada Leto?
You can go that far.
You can be cool with your ex-lover. Like, what if it's your baby daddy? Yeah, you can be cool with him. Be cordial.
You talking about your
baby daddy. But you can't be like,
we didn't say your baby daddy.
You just say ex-lover.
I said your ex-lover.
Well, your ex-lover can be your baby daddy, right? Or your baby
your ex-lover. The kids ain't involved.
Okay.
Can your girl or your wife be friends with her ex-lover?
That is a tough question.
That ain't no
tough
question.
I'm gonna say
Big Mitch.
I don't want to say no.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. You ain't on the camera, but look, can your new girlfriend be friends with her ex-lover?
No, I know.
Oh, y'all said no for sure?
It's not hard.
Damn.
You're making it hard. But
he said damn, y'all said no?
And like even
not at first.
Not at all. Fuck.
I was gonna say nah, because what if your ex-lover get cool? You ain't gonna be friends with him no more?
We ain't gonna be cool unless we still fucking or something. Like that's it.
I mean, what's cool? Like being cordial?
Well, cordial is cool. Like well, cordial is just what you should do.
Well, like no, y'all should be hanging out.
This is the thing. I don't wish nothing better. We're not gonna hang out.
Julie said no.
I'm not gonna be around you.
Okay, yeah, no,
but I'm not gonna wish no ill will on you. That's cordial to me. That's as cordial as it gets.
So y'all basically what I'm saying, cool. Y'all should be cool. Like y'all can be cordial, basically.
No, ain't no cool
like hanging out.
No, cordial is this, nigga. This is the only cordial it is. No, the kids ain't involved.
You take the kids out of the scenario. This isn't the question.
Kids ain't even involved.
Last long.
Ex-love, because I know people who still friends with their ex-lovers.
Y'all right though. Let me shut up. Y'all right.
I know people who friends with their ex-lovers, Julian.
Oh, you do? And they got a cordial relationship?
Facts.
For real? So you may say you can't be friends.
About, they said they even let them babysit the dog.
So could you do like you can?
Who ain't got no real kid?
It's too
situation might be over yours, then may not be. They may not be.
You could do like,
yeah, it is situational. That's why it's a hard answer for me because it's situational.
If you my girl, if you want to be my girl, you want the relationship
to every situation. Yes,
if you want the relationship to keep going, you ain't friends with your ex.
You don't know that because like I said, what if you over them?
What you mean?
What if they're over you?
I don't care.
What if y'all over each other?
He dropped you.
What if both of y'all got significant others? That's another variable.
No, there ain't no other.
What if they both got significant others?
Then why you trying to be friends? Or why y'all trying to be friends? Why y'all stay together?
I don't know.
Why y'all didn't stay together?
I guess you could be cordial with them, basically what I'm saying.
Cordial.
But no, y'all can't go. Y'all can't go bowling together to the movie.
I told you what cordial is. Cordial is you just don't wish no ill will towards them. That's cordial.
He dropped you. Why you trying to be friends?
Facts. Fuck y'all gotta be friends for.
You don't. What if y'all? Okay, what if you at a concert and you just see your ex-lover?
That's cool. You be like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah. Then that's
yeah, that's what I mean by being cordial and cool like that.
No, cordial cool is, hey, how you doing? I see you. Bye. This my man. Bye. Yup. Bye. Motherfucker. Yup. It's about a 30-second combo. What you talking about? We ain't doing none of that shit.
What if they're like, I finally got that basketball court in my basement. You should come see one day.
That's what I'm saying, Joe.
What if they want you to see something?
Joe, I ain't come from that soft ass club. That's a hard no for me, buddy. You feel me? That's a no for me.
Yeah, be a glue for that.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Thanks. That's
this
it.
is a hard no for
like
me.
They say,
hey, I feel it though.
Hashtag she for the streets. If she think that she gonna come in here and talk about
so that Trey Wood stuff, what Melly did was done. No, they weren't ex-lovers.
They weren't ex-lovers. That's different.
What about Durbin then? Hurt with Durbin and Jerome. She was bogus.
Oh. What you mean?
Because Durbin was her ex-lover. Jerome was her
what happened, Mike? Her and Durbin ended up together. That's my point.
That's true though.
But, yes.
That was a bad example.
Yeah, because that's
that
what's
was
gonna
a bad
happen.
example.
They're gonna be friends. They're gonna be friends, fucking each other right back into each other's life. They want you to.
I get what y'all saying. Y'all right though. Ex-lover is tricky. If it ain't no kids involved, D'Angelo right. That's just
yeah, ain't no kids involved at all. Hell no, ain't no kids involved. Melanie, yeah, watch your mouth on her. Watch how you speak on her. So y'all right. There's no reason to be friends with your ex unless y'all trying to fuck. Yeah, Zach, that's what I'm saying. Real people know, Mike. Come on, man.
No, y'all right though. Let me
stop. Put that foot down.
Be like, play devil's advocate. Devil's advocate.
Put that motherfucking foot down. Tell that motherfucker, yeah, if you want to be friends with him, yeah, your ass gonna be friends outside this. Dope.
We're getting more.
Nah, I feel it.
Well, what did y'all?
Rod did ask a lot of Mary questions.
Or just simply saying hi when y'all see each other. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We'll get you. Or if it's not.
Yeah, what did
Rod did ask a lot of Mary questions, Julian. Mary for the streets. Mary's for the streets, Barnett. So at times she was for street.
Melanie Davis, mother.
When she was in a relationship, she was cool though. When she was in a relationship,
okay. When you single, you can do whatever you want to do.
When she was single, she's for the streets.
No, you ain't for the. But when you single, you single. Ain't no such thing as for the streets when you're single. And I think that for me, a woman. Like I said, to me, a woman is not a hoe if she's single and has sex with 12 dudes in 1 year. One dude a month. Because as a man, you're not what. That's not a hoe. A hoe is somebody who is in a relationship and then you out there letting other people fuck raw at that. Melanie was a dirty motherfucker. Hey, yo, ignorant as hell. No, she wasn't. She definitely wasn't. Lauren London, that bitch was dirty. Let me tell you that. In
Lauren London in what movie?
In the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Malik was too though.
Malik, we already know he was. Look what he did to TT. Come on now.
Yeah.
He said you should have drove me home, man. Like she can't stay on there forever, dog. I know.
Yeah, Malik was savage.
Facts. But they be like, they gonna talk to me like, why are you talking about the game? Durham was dirty. That's what I'm saying already. They be trying to come at Melanie like Melanie
Durham was dirty too though. I ain't gonna be
Then start doing some dirty stuff like the stuff she was doing with Hottie and then
Mess
going
with
to
the
play
cable
board games
guy.
with Derek. I don't care about that, Mike. She was single and getting over a man that hurt her that she uprooted her life for. That
Durham
man
was doing sneaky
that
stuff.
man did turn her out. Like
Durham, no, you remember he was hanging out with Janae in the later
y'all be
season?
sound taking, and Julian the one that's married. And look what he said. Melanie was the worst. Y'all see this mother? Julian is a narcissist.
Julian don't like Melanie.
He's a narcissist. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking when I call Julian a narcissist, y'all. Julian, my nigga, we just go back and forth.
Y'all argue a lot.
And next week we'll have something to talk about on the podcast because the NFL schedule get released. So Julian, you gonna know when the Broncos. You gonna know when the Broncos and Eagles collide in Denver. We're gonna beat your motherfucking heads in.
DC, give us a music topic to talk about for next week. Because you know with J. Cole dropping, we gotta talk music.
J. Cole, yeah, he about to put on. Prestoni Morgan.
Melanie was bogus for that.
What's up, Mr. Captain Crunch?
Who?
Morgan.
Damn, what's good, Morgan?
Captain Crunch on song.
Next question, though.
Next question, though. Yeah, we is almost at an hour. Trump banned from Facebook. He tried to get back on Facebook and they overrided it and banned and kept the ban going. Do you think they doing too much or should that man still be banned from social media?
Ban him, I guess. I don't care.
You talking about
I would if he doing stuff they shouldn't be banning him. I could care less if he banned. I hate seeing his stuff anyway, so ban him.
That's not gonna happen, Morgan, but okay, you fat.
So next we find out what the Broncos next two losses to the Chiefs. They might get y'all this year. They still gonna be weak, but they might get y'all. It's a division game. But for me, I don't care if he banned or not, to be honest.
Terrible.
If he banned, he banned.
Still, James?
No.
Donald Trump.
You don't think he should be?
Nope.
Why?
He's an American citizen, and under the Constitution, he has the freedom of speech. If Trump can get banned, then you're gonna get banned.
Next question again, Trump.
No, I agree.
Give your question quick, there, Rod.
I was about to. That's what I was going with. Facebook.
Oh yeah, Cole dropped the interlude.
Facebook doing too much, man. You know they doing too much. They can't ban nobody off of Facebook. You know, I want that man to speak. I think he might have something to tell us. He might have some people to expose.
Even if he didn't,
ban him for life. He got that long, and he entertainment too.
He could be stupid. He could be everything, this and that, misogynistic. But if he don't break no laws, that's his right. We're coming to a slippery time where social ethics or believed social ethics.
So, Morgan, do you think Melanie was for the streets?
That's not how the Constitution works.
That's what Julian said.
He's disagreeing or agreeing with y'all. He's talking to James.
No, you can't say anything.
He said that's not how the Constitution works. But James says constitutional, right?
You can't scream fire in a movie theater. So there are some statute limitations to it.
But he didn't do nothing like that.
Exactly. He's getting blocked. He's getting cock blocked because he's not being liked. But what's happening is he's the puppet being used to really micromanage the internet content and like basically take away people's social media's freedom of speech.
Well, he said Facebook is a private business. They can ban whoever they want.
Facebook a private business. He's saying they can.
I mean, that's true, but they're sure not operating. They're operating real funny.
Real public-y.
Yeah.
Real public-y.
You surprised they are?
But then why did they ban Parler then? You know what I'm saying? Parler is the same thing.
They pick and choose who they want to. They pick and choose it. They're hypocrite with it for sure. They definitely see it. They pick and choose who they want to ban.
I don't even necessarily like Trump, but it's the principle of the situation.
The principality.
Because you basically saying if you ban something they don't agree with, you can get banned one day. So yeah,
as a scapegoat to strip away our.
You're not showing hypocrisy with it. You ain't going just because it's him. He should get banned automatically. Because people would get mad if they was getting banned for basically speaking their mind. So I get what you're saying. So yeah, I agree with you on that. So James make a good point.
The Orange Raider himself is still banned, still making headlines, even though he lost, and he probably trying to still recount some of them votes.
He need to take that L.
Yeah,
he need to go live his Secret Service life and
he
get out.
Just hopefully reapply again. Joe Biden probably gonna die soon.
Don't say that.
He about 87.
Hey, don't do that.
I'm saying that about 87.
No, they're planning on that. That's why they have Kamala so ready to go.
Hey, don't do that.
Old as hell, man. Like
they can't wait for the day for Kamala to take over. Trust me. They know Joe ain't ready.
Don't make me throw up. No.
They know Joe ain't ready, man.
But
she the same person.
But yeah, don't say that, man.
So Charlamagne gave her duck the other day because she said that America's not racist.
Yeah. Her and the other black dude said it. I forget his name, but yeah.
Wait, Kamala said that?
Yeah. That America's not racist.
And
Yeah.
But what else? I see we on the last question. Then we got to get to this sports.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He was banned because he's lying about the
election
constantly. I want him to keep lying.
He a sore loser. Trump a sore loser. He lost the election, but he didn't take that
There
out.
would have never been no Janae for her to do that to if he never cheated in the first place. They're going in about Melanie. Hey, y'all know I love Melanie. Girl, Melanie, that's babe. I would have treated her right. On my Nipsey shit. Last topic. This some funny shit. If a family member or a friend get you a job and they fuck around and get fired from that job, should you quit? Are you disloyal if you still work there?
Well, it's variable to this. Did they get fired because of them? Was it their own doing?
Well, shit, they got fired.
Did they hire you though? Were you already hired on?
You was already there. They got fired. Y'all was working together.
No, you should quit. If you got the job, and you got to see what they did first.
I don't give a fuck what.
Because you would quit if you just got a job when you first get a job. You would quit if they get fired.
I've been through this. I'm saying I don't give a fuck what they did. I'm not.
No, see, I won't quit.
No, I'm not never quitting. This
Yeah.
I've been through this. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting.
Oh, you got a friend who got fired and then you stayed? I'm definitely staying. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm definitely staying. Because why? You got fired.
Not fired, but quit.
Yeah. What's the problem?
But no, I'm saying some people would call you disloyal. Is that disloyal?
No, it's not disloyal. It's like you got me the job, but you got fired. How's that my bad? We both started working together. How long were they wrongfully terminated? Yeah, that's what I was saying. How were they fired? Were they wrong? Was they wrongfully terminated?
And people think loyalty is permission to be stupid with me.
I don't know. That's up to yo. That's up to that. Mike. That well.
I'm keeping the job.
What I would say. What I would say for the situation is that's up to your discrepancy. If they was wrongfully terminated, I do think the termination that I'm experiencing was petty as fuck. Okay, I think the termination was petty as fuck. But I mean, even if it was wrongful,
I agree with that.
I'm not quitting.
Yeah, I'm not quitting.
I'm not quitting. I'm sorry. And if you think I'm disloyal because of it, fuck you. I'm not quitting. That motherfucker.
Loyalty. No, for real, I agree.
He ain't a little step.
Like, I'm not quitting over because of you.
When y'all play B-more. Oh, yeah, we do play Baltimore this shit, too. Hey, we finna fuck Lamar Jackson up. Hey. The bullshit. Lamar, I'm not gonna lie. Lamar is explosive, but with that defense we got and him not having no receivers down the field, we're gonna beat the Ravens by a score of 31-17.
Y'all don't even put that much points up.
You sound fucking.
What quarter? Aaron Rodgers came yet?
We're gonna beat their ass 31-17. But we getting into sports y'all in about 10 minutes, maybe sooner. If you quit, you dumb as hell. So James, you ain't quitting, huh?
Nope.
Mike, you quit?
No.
We had that happen actually when we ran our daycare center. We hired people in groups, friends and family. And a lot of times they left in groups. So we actually didn't like that. That didn't happen every single time. Sometimes people are like, I don't know what's up with them, man.
What's good?
So y'all ain't quitting.
Nah.
But before we get into the sports section, I want to ask y'all this. What do y'all think should happen to a player if they on a team, right? And them and a teammate get into it and they get to they get into it over words about playing or about who's better. And one of the teammates intentionally hurts another teammate, and that teammate gets and possibly gets his season done. What do y'all think should happen to the other player?
If Rodgers go to the Browns, that'd be crazy. But what do you think should what? So you said that would be crazy. So you said one of the players they got to an argument. One of the players hurt the teammate.
They got into a fight.
And
then another teammate hurt the other teammate.
And you basically
the teammate has.
There would definitely be some.
The teammate broke part bones and shit.
Coach Carter did ass.
Yeah, there definitely be some consequences. I don't know if you get kicked off. I don't know what.
Make it so hard that they're gonna want to quit.
Yeah.
Funny as hell. So you said Coach Carter their ass?
Yep, they're gonna be running killers, 1,000 killers.
Yeah, because you should be doing that to teammates.
And they're still not going to play.
What he was talking about, Cortez, I fuck with Dr. Umar. People be trying to hate on him.
Hey, no, I like Dr. Umar. He said some things against me, too, though, about like racial and stuff.
I've been starting to see that.
Oh, you don't like him? People say he actually donations a lot.
I like his words, but the problem is he's all talk. He's been talking about the school for like.
No, he low key just showed like the school and stuff. People make donations and he getting it fixed. So he got the buildings though.
You know why it was broken in the first place? Like, how long was it broken? Did you see the video of the engineer coming out and talking about? He was like, "This is the behind the scenes. This dude ain't did nothing with this." Did you see that video?
I ain't see that.
Oh yeah, no, he's done a whole.
I think the buildings. He wanted to start in September and stuff, so we'll see.
We'll see, but he should not be focusing on talking crap against.
But he has been talking about this 2015-16. But like people said, he basically wants the people to pay for the school, and there ain't no wrong with that.
What's wrong with it is he's just being a little sneaky about how he's.
Yeah, you can say that. He definitely doing being sneaky.
Basically just stealing money.
I wouldn't say that because, like you said, if other races needed a school, that money would be raised quick without people saying you ain't stealing money. So he got a point. The thing is, he's the only one trying to do it.
I don't think he's the only one trying.
He ain't the only one trying to do it, but a lot of people come together. Like a lot of the races will come together and build that school, and that's what he basically trying to do.
Talk to LeBron
How
come he holler at LeBron then?
Well, he holler at LeBron because LeBron got the money to do it.
So why shouldn't he holler at LeBron instead of trying to holler at people?
Well, he can't holler at LeBron because LeBron will help him because he ain't got corporate sponsors or like he got to build his own basically because he's not like of the stuff he talks.
It's like if you got put on, people would be.
He basically trying to make if y'all want to start changing stuff, I'm gonna need y'all to help pay for this school. And he's doing it in a little way where he getting his pockets fat too, but
he should.
I'm with him. He basically like we gotta pay for this together.
To me as a community,
he basically y'all buy all this name brand, y'all buy we into the industry, into the market basically. Y'all put something to this school, start learning.
I do agree, and
but he's definitely trying to make his pockets a little fat with it.
Well,
but
I don't even like looking at it like that because like
it is what it is.
I don't like looking at it like that.
I think he's trying to do something positive.
What I'm saying is I don't care what he do for his pockets because what he's trying to do is he's trying to prosper the black people. So if he making his pockets,
I'm gonna raise y'all little boys.
There's no money. There's no money value on that. Like you said, most people aren't doing that, and James said that it looks sneaky, but I get that it may look sneaky.
It looks a little sneaky. I get what James said because he been talking about since 2015. And
we all know.
But it takes time to do stuff like this when you're trying to do it for the people.
When you're doing it it takes time when you're doing it from the ground up, and you have a vision, and not other people.
And they're trying to find ways to hate on it.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. And other people are afraid of what they don't know. Like
hit them with these type of fines.
Look at now, the NFL wanted to make a commercial this last year about police and justice. That's in 2021, but Kaepernick came out in 2016. So It took them 5 years to get on board. So now it's going to take people to get on board with Dr. Umar to do this because people got to understand that when one person's out there and they putting themselves on the line, to me, then no, you can't critique them. They putting themselves out there on the line. And if we was out there helping them, like I said, I want to defund police. I want the system we don't need the system, then that's where the community come in at. Just like if you going to spend this extra money on going to the liquor store, going to buy some weed or going to buy some Jordans or going to do this, then why couldn't you for your nephew, your niece, or your own kid, get this man who really is get resources and trying to bring in resources to help educate? Why wouldn't you want to throw a penny or so here or there and help out? Because people want to hate and say, oh, this man pocketing our money, he doing this and that. But then when the school get built, they going to want their kids to be in that school. But you question the integrity of this man. That's what I'm saying. We don't question. And that's the thing that killed me. I just asked the person this too. And I saw this on the Last Chance U thing. One of the players told one of the other players, because the coach came and snapped, when he said, we got to all get back. Why didn't we get back? And the one player said, my guy was 2. He was like, he took him out and said, get out. I don't care. Talking about your guy was 2. Everybody get back. We're a team, dog, and you making it about you. And then the player tried to turn up on him and say he tripping, blah, blah. And one of the players stopped him like, would you do that to Coach K? Would you do that to Coach K from Duke? And that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that to the black coach that's looking out for you, that's helping out for you, that's at a mid-major, or that's at a HBCU, or that's at a JUCO, who trying to get your butt a D1 offer? But if Coach K, the white man, come to you, you're going to sit there and be uniform like this and listen to him. But when the black coach come to you, you're going to have back and forth and lip service with him. That's the type of mentality we got as black people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you want to question Dr. Umar, but when these people building these schools and these publics, so they kicking these schools out,
that's what I was saying.
We don't question them. We don't ask where that money's going. Well, what do the money go? Where's the stuff going to go in Minneapolis next year when they finna take all these kids out and put them in the different schools and overcrowd these schools now where they definitely not going to get education? Where's those kids going to go? Versus, oh no, these people coming in with money, so now they getting taken care of. But don't nobody question that. Who getting that money? Because we don't see our kids getting that money at these inner city schools.
You're right.
We don't see our kids getting the same technology that they get out in Wayzata, out in Chaska, out in Apple Valley, out in Hopkins. So where does that money go? But we don't question that, but we want to question our own people. That's the stuff that just bothers me. You know, you can't be doing that. And I don't know what Dr. Umar, I'm going to say he ain't doing. But
y'all got to watch that video from his engineer.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that.
Maybe that'll make you think a little bit differently.
It may. You know, it definitely probably will. It definitely
I'm going to have to watch that video too from the engineer, but I'm just saying, like.
I was with dude.
But that's what
for years.
But I get it, Jay, but like I said, it's just like the Kaepernick situation. When they come out and try to help everybody else, who going to help them?
You can argue that Kaepernick kind of sold out in a way too. I mean, when Kaepernick came out with that Nike commercial,
I wouldn't say he sold out.
But how's that?
You don't think he should have got his money?
He should have definitely got his money because he was losing out on money. But
he's
what I'm
still
saying
losing out on
is,
money.
Yeah, he's still losing out money.
So I mean, I don't think he sold out. He had to do. I mean, sometimes you gotta say fuck everything else, and because
but he's still doing what he's doing. Like he's still going to school and stuff, going to communities and stuff.
But like I said, even though he did that, he had to say at some point in time, Kaepernick should have said fuck all of us because who stuck their neck out for him?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They don't take that Nike deal. I don't take that. He's doing business.
Yeah, to me,
get your money, but he's still doing what he's doing too.
Kaepernick should have said fuck all of us a long time ago because ain't nobody that came out and stuck their neck out for him. He ain't had a job in 5-6 years.
Right.
So to me, he should have said fuck everybody a long time ago.
It ain't no wrong taking that money. Yeah, it ain't no wrong.
And the fact that he's still trying.
Some people did say, "Did you say that?" Like how you.
But I'm saying to me, the fact that he tried to still do stuff for the youth in Africa and other places just shows
that it took from the big corporations that
he took for the big corporations to do what he got to do. Like James said, got to play the game. That's why he took for the big corporations because he's still doing what he got to do.
Yeah.
He need that income in, otherwise he can't help those underprivileged youth. That's what I'm saying. So when people out here talking about what that man is doing, like I said, when did you stick your neck out for the people who don't got a voice? That man lost his career. He was in this prime of his career.
What did Umar lose, though?
I'm not talking about Umar, but we don't know what he's lost yet, James. We don't know what he's lost because he's not a public figure like them know either. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I don't think he's packing money because he's not a public figure yet. He's a social media figure, but he's not a public figure.
Right.
Where, what does he has to, okay, he get this money, what does he have to gain? But what if the school don't get built, he got all this money? He going to lose that money because what are he going to have to show for it? Then nobody really gonna fuck with him.
That's exactly why he's losing a lot of people really quickly lately.
Oh, I saw some Mayweather got to with Jake Paul. I did see that.
Well, people just want results. Yeah, I saw that. They took off his hat and then Mayweather started chasing him or something. They just need to stop. That Jake Paul and Logan Paul dude just need to get their money.
Floyd better mop the floor, Logan Paul. And I hope he fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul two-piecing people
that
knocking
UFC
him out.
dude, Yametsu, whatever his name is, he said he had literally killed that dude.
Did Jake Paul knock him out?
The UFC dude? Hell no.
Oh, no. Jake Paul, he did knock out the UFC dude. But.
There's no way. Barry and them still, they was talking about that on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
But
all right, let's get into our sports.
Dr. Umar was on the Breakfast Club. But yeah, y'all, that was the Real Talk section. We got an hour in. We got sports. It'll probably be another 45 minutes at the most. And then the host is with the most. Then we're going to be out of here by 8 o'clock-ish. So, it's easy to judge others for something you wouldn't have
that's 35 minutes
or greater aspirations to do, especially if it's never been done before. Facts, D.
Thanks, D.
You feel me? You know, putting their neck out there on the line. But Mike, give them that intro music. Carolina Mike, roller skate funk from Carolina Mike. That's what y'all about to hear. We halfway done with the show. We ain't done. Real Talk Chapter was first. We appreciate y'all comments and in here. I hope y'all stay here for the sports section. We got some topics coming. If y'all out, we'll be here next Thursday. We might start giving y'all 2-for-1s, 2 episodes a week. 1 Real Talk episode, 1 sports episode, an hour show. But I like the hour and a half, 2 hour show. That's a regular podcast. Y'all feel me? We still here.
Each podcast varies. Sports.
Tag some of our sports heads in here. Let me tag some of them in here. I'm about to tag some sports heads in here. Let's go! Let's go! Not.
What's tomorrow?
Oh, the Heat? Yeah, I know. What should I say?
Yeah, Rod tripping on that, DC. It's not even a conversation about who better pass. Rod smoking that dope.
All the better pass on LeBron. Like I don't get it. Y'all gonna eat that man.
I need my shirt ASAP. Crazy.
We'll give Rod a big blue cap.
John Wall's a better passer than LeBron James. And if you watch
you need to stop.
the stats and the eye test show,
Blue cap in here.
The eye test definitely.
the stats and the eye test
Put on the blue cap. Contact.
Y'all know what to do, man. Listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. We on Facebook, YouTube, possibly Instagram coming soon. We just got done with the Real Talk section. I know we switched it up on y'all this week. Usually it goes sports, Real Talk, but this week we went Real Talk Sports. So we now with the sports talk. Alvin, y'all see the punter, the Steelers drafted. LOL. Is it the black punter?
I know they drafted.
They drafted a punter, Luka.
1 point lead.
Yeah, look at Kyrie, Mr. Handle God. Look at that pass. Next level.
He said next level.
Speaking of Kyrie, we're gonna talk about that man in the show.
All right, what we at? Well, let's go. Let's get it
I didn't
going.
put that in there. I forgot that topic. The first topic.
Add it in there. If we go quick, just add it.
Dame versus Lillard or Lillard versus Kyrie. Who y'all got?
Luka cooking in this one.
We know who Mike got. Who you got? Tell the people you got. Kyrie versus Lillard.
To me, it's very close, but I got Lillard, man. It's very close, though. What Dame said about KD, DC?
What you got?
To me, I got Lillard right now. Kyrie's more skilled. I get Ben Hamilton can finish better, but I'm going to go Lillard. I feel like Lillard can shoot better. I feel like Lillard is more dynamic. I don't know. I feel like he's more dynamic. To me, I don't agree with people say Kyrie's not a good leader. He's not like up there with the leads like a LeBron or
to me, Kyrie's a better
Curry.
leader than him.
I don't think he's a better leader than Lillard.
He's a better leader than Lillard.
I feel like Lillard can Lillard can lead a team better. I don't know. That doesn't mean he's automatically better. I'm just giving some of the reasons. Kyrie's definitely more skilled, but I don't know. I just feel like I give Lillard the nod because of how he can take over games just like Kyrie can. But I feel like he's more consistent with just being the head guy of leading his team better. He said KD healthy, the best player in the world, and Kyrie over Dame. Hey, I'm fine with Kyrie over Dame because, like I said, it's hard for me. They that close. But KD is the best player in the league healthy.
The main reason Kyrie over Dame to me is because I feel like Kyrie is the better leader and Kyrie IQ is
I'm not going to say Kyrie's a better leader.
Kyrie IQ is better than Damian Lillard.
I'm not going to say Kyrie IQ is better.
Kyrie IQ
just because you don't like the way Lillard, you don't like how Lillard shoot deep threes.
Kyrie IQ is higher than his, and that's why he's more clutch than him. Skip Bayless and Dame Lillard.
Kyrie's clutch, but I would say he's more Lillard's clutch too.
Skip Bayless and Dame had a battle last year. Skip pulled out some stats, Mike, and some numbers that's really alarming about Dame's clutchness and what he brought up. He
brought him on the playoffs, but Dame is clutch.
Clutch where? Versus
Kyrie's clutch too, but Dame is clutch. So don't act like Dame's not
clutch on the biggest stage. And people don't want to give that man that credit that he deserves.
But some people say when he don't get LeBron, he can't show that he's clutch.
The 1 seed, like I said, he was the 1 seed. With
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people.
They was 38-10.
Dame is clutch.
When has Dame ever been 38-10 in the season?
He never been turned. But don't forget Dame clutch with the Paul George versus
Thunder. He led them to
like
that.
Dame is clutch, dude.
He led them to 38-10 before he got hurt, and
he did, Rob. But that doesn't make him better.
Well, it does because without him, that team.
But I even say I don't hear people. To me, Kyrie can lead.
That team without him was a 500 team.
They like a LeBron, like a Jordan, like a Kobe.
So what I'm saying is what that showed me is that was elite because that shows me that team was 28-27 without Kyrie Irving.
There was 20. Vino said Dame took out PG and Russ.
That's not impressive. Rubio, they also Rubio and the Ricky Donovan Mitchell, so I don't know how impressed I am about that. Second of all, let me get
Jazz number 1 seed.
Second of all, let me get back to my point that I was making before. I was really interrupted by that bad point. Why Kyrie is better than him. Like I said, You can bring up Kyrie hasn't led. We haven't seen it because of injuries. But what I'm saying is, let's make emphasis here. Let's be conclusional people here. Let's not just act like we saw what happened. Let's be conclusional people here. I'm giving you the facts, okay? NBA reference, y'all, if you want to look up the facts. 38-10 with the Celtics before he gets injured. And everybody say, oh, the Celtics made the conference finals. Well, let me tell y'all, the Celtics played 55 games without him basically through the playoffs and the season combined because they were at 48 with him.
Do you think Dame would have ring if he had LeBron?
I'll answer that when I get done with my point. They were 28 and 27 without Kyrie Irving. What that shows me that if Kyrie Irving didn't play those other 48 games, they're a 500 team.
Not 28-27.
They were 28, including playoffs at the end of the season. They were 17 to 17.
Playoffs.
They were 17 to 17 to finish the regular season.
They went to East Conference Finals too. Though. I'm trying to bring the record to make it sound worse.
They were 17 to 17. They were 17 to 17.
Yes, they struggled out Kyrie when he got hurt.
And then
but
in
they
the
was East
playoffs,
Conference Finals too, though.
in the playoffs, they was 11 and 10.
Don't bring up record right there with the East Conference Finals. You can't do that.
I can't bring it because the level of competition was so bad that the Cleveland team you said was weak made the finals. The Cleveland team that you said was so weak made the finals. So the East was bad that year. So yes, I am bringing that up. There was a 500 team without Kyrie Irving.
What's up, Deshara?
Okay. What up, Deshara? Shout out to Deshara, one of our main people down in Texas. Good. What up, Shasha? Hope you feeling good. Hope you doing good. They was a 500 team without him. Okay?
They was the East Conference Finals, bro. You can't. Don't nobody be keeping record in the playoffs. That's only for the great team. When they go like 15-1, 15-2.
That's how bad I told you.
15-3.
You said Cleveland was that bad, but I'm telling you, like, if Kai was there, they beat Cleveland in 6.
You don't know that for sure.
And you saw that year what he did versus the Warriors with KD, Clay, and Curry before he got hurt. Then they go to double overtime in Golden State. 139.
It was like OT. Yeah, Curry had 47. Kyrie had like 38.
Carry them.
But right, you can't do the record playoffs.
Better than Kemba, carry them better than Kemba. I'm talking about since he was gone.
But yeah, he better than Kemba.
We talking about since he was
better
gone.
than Kemba.
We talking about he's better than Damian Lillard too.
I wouldn't. If you say that, I wouldn't argue.
Damian
but he's
Lillard
not.
Gets embarrassed by Steph
they
and
on
Curry.
the same level. They close.
No, they're not. Damian Lillard gets embarrassed.
Curry the best PG in the league.
Kyrie don't get embarrassed. Kyrie outplays him.
Kyrie don't get embarrassed, but Rod. Kyrie and Kyrie on the same level.
Could Dame win with Bron or KD on the same? No, I don't think he won with Bron.
You think he win with Bron?
I think Dame could win with KD. I don't think Dame Lillard would have won with that Cleveland team. We see what Curry does.
That could be true.
We see what Curry did without KD. Okay, 4 games without KD. Swap. Without KD, with Draymond Green, who we get on this show, okay, and Klay Thompson. Without no KD.
To play in for the first question, they talking about it.
Without no KD, he got.
It's so close to me. I don't really care who you say.
Kyrie performs.
Stop acting like it's just Kyrie and it's not
Dame.
Because they both the 3-1 league. Because they both is raw. They both have cases.
It is Kyrie because
the way Damian Lillard, Damian Lillard dominates games.
Kyrie performs versus top talent. Damian Lillard doesn't always perform.
Damian Lillard performs too. Stop it. You can bring up a playoff. He got swept by Curry. He got swept by what's name. But the Bucks 4-1 the Celtics with Kyrie. So don't act like. So stop it, Rod.
But Kyrie is boy. That's what Kyrie my boy.
Kyrie my boy
like
too.
That.
But I like Kyrie better than Lillard. Kyrie one of my favorite players. Him and Harden my 2 favorite. But
Kyrie's probably one of the smartest players.
I would give a nod to Dame. And they really close to me.
Kobe
maybe next year I may say Kyrie better, but
Kyrie's the second best point guard and number 1 not even far behind.
I like Dame, but no,
Kyrie's the second best point guard, number 1 not far behind. You heard what I just said.
Curry number 1, Kyrie and Dame can fight for 2 and 3. I'm gonna put Dame 2, Kyrie 3.
Number 1 is not far behind.
And Westbrook and Chris Paul up there.
Because
look at Kyrie now.
You see what he did with Kawhi. You saw Kyrie making people look like it's foolish to even be in front of me.
But let's get into the
IQ higher. What do you mean you don't know about his IQ? Do you look at him coming up the court? Just look at the behind the back, how smooth it is.
It is smooth, though.
Dropped it off. Look, you know how to play without the ball. His IQ just
he good off ball. Blake Griffin doing too much. Blake Griffin weak.
His IQ just hot, man. Like, it's just best. Westbrook and
Westbrook.
We're going
to
talk about him. Mr. Stat Machine.
No, Kyrie got a good IQ. Kyrie got a high IQ.
LeBron James playing comments. Do you think they was fair or do you think they was out of bounds?
I don't think it was out of bounds. I agree with him on it, but he's been a hypocrite with it because last year he was cool with the play-in, but now since his team is about to possibly be in the play-in game, he don't like it. Well, so he's been a hypocrite because he didn't care about it last year.
Because I know somebody like Toast.
So for me, I don't think they're out of bounds. I'm fine with him
about that, Ro.
And I'm fine with him changing his mind. And I'm fine with him changing his mind, but as of now, he's basically been a hypocrite because it's
LeBron
like
just keep making himself look fucking soft.
And he's low key getting his excuses ready just in case Lakers lose. Like we know you injured,
he's
but
making himself
he's getting his
look
excuses
fucking
ready.
Soft once
That's
again.
what it is.
And this is what I always say about LeBron. People call me haters. He's making himself look fucking soft. Because I get it. I do agree that the playing game is
I agree with him on that.
So
and I don't mind him saying
it. Should be the top 8 seeds clearly. I
don't mind him saying it, but he just looked crazy.
But he hasn't said it the whole time. So that's why I have a fucking problem with LeBron. You haven't said this as long as I've been saying this right on Brother Differences. Mike just mentioned the bubble last year. You said nothing about the playing game when you was the 1 seed. Now you said it because y'all half of a game out of the 7
No,
seed.
for real, yeah.
And y'all play the Clippers tonight. And you scared that if y'all lose, y'all gonna drop down.
He ain't even playing versus the Clippers.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They lose like he gonna drop down into the play.
They beat the Nuggets, so that was a big
that's
win.
what I'm saying. Jordan would have never did nothing like this. This is why you can't be to go, LeBron. For real. This is why he can't be to go. Somebody said this at one of our basketball groups. This is Jordan would never did no shit like this. This is some soft crybaby ass shit, dude. Just go out there and win games and play. Come back, lace up and play. Do your thing. Win games. Win games and don't complain and get up to a higher seed as you can. Because they can still be the 6th seed. They probably won't catch the Nuggets because the Nuggets like 5 games ahead of them now. But LeBron, lace them back up and you don't know what'll happen. But crying about a playing game right now because you're close to being in it just shows the type of bitch ass that you develop.
No, you're right.
Play in and play out.
Talk about his IQ.
Like, his comments was out of bounds to me because as the best player in the league, you can't start making excuses because you ain't doing nothing.
Even Jay Will, his biggest LeBron supporter, he think LeBron's the GOAT. He said he didn't like he said those was out of bounds.
Yeah,
like,
Jay Will snorting that shit in California.
But yeah, he didn't agree with it. But yeah, I don't like him saying it. But I mean, I don't mind him saying it, but he basically did a hypocrite. So that's my answer, really.
Damn, took out PG-13.
But I don't mind him saying it because I agree with him, actually.
PG-13 and Rush. PG-13 also was on the team that lost the best of 7, up 3-1 again, too. So PG just a choke artist.
Joe, what's good, Joe?
He just a choke artist. That's all it is about PG-3. Moving on. Who has more pressure? Speaking of PG-3, what team has more pressure, the Bucks or the Clippers?
The Clippers have more pressure than me. The reason I say the Clippers is because the Nets kind of took the pressure off the Bucks. Like, if they lose to the Nets, people wouldn't go crazy because the Nets really shouldn't lose in the East.
What about the Clippers and Lakers?
But the Clippers, people be saying, Kawhi, PG, y'all scared to beat AD and LeBron. If y'all better, so Clippers got the most pressure than me. They at least have to get to the Lakers. But them and the Lakers may play in the first round also. But they at least, people want to see them versus Lakers. We don't want to see you lose to no other team. I feel like if they lose to the Lakers, people wouldn't care as much. But if you lose to any team but the Lakers, you're going to get killed. So I would say Clippers have more pressure than the Bucks. Because the Bucks really ain't got pressure to win the title no more. They not going to win the 60 games. They ain't seems like they did. They don't got the MVP. And the Nets is like, people like, you have to win. You got 3 superstars. So.
Well, I just meant the Bucks in general because,
So I say Clippers.
The Giannis time bomb is
you can't lose to the Heat again, or you can't lose like first round.
Inside that extension.
But Clippers get more. Clippers is finals bound. Like, Clippers got to kind of go to the finals. They got more pressure than Bucks to me.
Facts. I think Clippers got more pressure,
Clippers.
Especially after being up 3-1. And then the way you lost those leads, being up in the fourth quarter and some of them.
And you lost a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets.
And now the Nuggets don't got Jamal Murray.
And Paul George arguably supposed to be better than Jokic. He's not, but he's supposed to be arguably.
Yeah, the Clippers are under the most pressure to get to the finals or close to the finals, at least the conference finals. If they lose to the Lakers, I feel like that could be a toss-up. That could kind of save them. But I even think that they need to possibly beat the Lakers.
How long PG in LA? PG on contract, he had 4 years with them, and Kawhi, he a free agent after the season, so
and he coming to Miami once they lose.
Kawhi might leave if they lose again. But Clippers definitely have more.
We'll talk about that. I think Kawhi gonna come to Miami if they lose. Big Rome, for real. Speaking of Westbrook, I saw Rome mention Westbrook and say Westbrook a dog. He said, "Where do we rank Westbrook with these historic numbers? What does that mean for Westbrook?"
I know DC love Westbrook.
Where do you currently rank Westbrook?
Westbrook is a top 10 all-time point guard to me. He's the top 10 all-time point guard for me. His numbers are impressive. I'm not going to hate those triple doubles. I actually agree with people like not as impressed because he's basically showing us greatness. We getting immune to it. But his numbers are impressive. Getting a triple double is not easy. But
plus rebounds and points too.
But there's just a thin line with stats. If you To me, DC said Westbrook a superstar also. I want to put that out there. Right now, he's a superstar. But if you putting up crazy stats, it's impressive. But if you're not you ain't got to win a ring. If you're not getting out the first round and stuff like that, then it kind of look like, dude, can you, I don't know. You ain't got to win the title, but I would say, can you get out the first round? Basically, you putting up all these historic numbers. You making your standards high.
Is he a top 5 point guard today?
I put him top 5. I got Curry, Lillard, Kyrie, Westbrook, Chris Paul. I may be missing somebody, John Moran. I may be missing him, but I'm putting him in top 5, and I get him as top 10 all time. He's a top 10 all-time point guard of all time. I don't have him top 5, but he definitely top 10.
Yeah, he top 10 all time.
Because he about to pass triple doubles, and I'm not gonna act like he didn't. Like DC said, with KD, he was having good playoff games and stuff too. So no, Westbrook definitely top 10 all time.
Yeah, he top 10 all time point guard for me. And right now,
his triple doubles are impressive to me. But I also look at it like I do want to see you. It's a team sport, but I do want to see your team.
The Wizards have been winning. They last 20.
They have.
They're 15-5 or something like that.
Like you can't lose to the Jazz. You can't lose to the Jazz first round with a rookie Donovan Mitchell. You can't do that. But if you lose to the Warriors with PG-13, you lost to the Warriors.
Was a starting point guard.
People wouldn't kill you as much. If you lost to when he lost to the Rockets, people didn't kill him that much. People say he didn't have a team, but when you lose to the Jazz, or even lose to the Portland the way you did.
What do you think the outlook could be in Phoenix this year with Chris?
I don't know because Chris Paul, he looking healthy, but he can get hurt any minute.
Do you think Westbrook gonna lead them to the playing game?
Yeah, I think Westbrook gonna lead them to the playing game. I think they gonna get. I actually think they make it to the first round. Heat may have to play them. If y'all lose the 7th, 8th seed game, if y'all have to do the play game.
We tied with 6 right now with Boston. Boston got the 6.
But what you think? You got Westbrook top 10 all time?
Yeah, he's top 10 all time point guard. I mean, with the stats and everything, even though he hasn't won anything.
No, but he's still top 10 all time.
Top 10 all time. Like dynamic and playmaker and the 3 or 2 level score.
If we did revise top 50, Westbrook could probably be in the top 50, even without him.
The ability to attack the rim the way he attacked is something special. What I will say,
you like him better than Iverson?
No,
you think he better than Iverson?
Hell, fuck no.
Who career? No, because Kendrick Perkins he'd rather have Westbrook career than Iverson.
Yeah, that's.
I don't agree. I'd rather have Iverson.
Kendrick Perkins couldn't even score 8 points on his whole career. No, I'm just playing. But
what's wrong with Westbrook's career?
Westbrook and Iverson, man.
They both got the MVP.
He hasn't got the first round without KD. Iverson never had the KD. If Iverson had the KD, he would have been holding up that little guard, that O'Brien trophy.
Iverson only been past second round once.
And Westbrook never been past it without KD. Never been out of it. Never been out of the first round. So
with Harden, he was out of the first round.
Never been as a leader.
As a leader. Okay.
Yeah, he was a leader. You know what I'm talking about.
Iverson,
but Westbrook for me,
Iverson
right now he is back to a top 5 point guard. At first, I had him on that cusp of being number 5 or 6, but he's edged way back.
He top 10 all time for sure.
Right now, for me, it is Curry, Kyrie, Lillard, and Westbrook got to be number 4 right now to me because he's put
Chris Paul up there.
And Chris Paul could be number 5, yeah, because Chris Paul or John Wall. John
Wall's not top 5 point guard. Stop it.
When John Wall's playing, John Wall's top.
When he's playing, he's not top 5 all time now. You must be talking about 3 or 4 years. Now John Wall's not a top 5 point guard. CDC Rod smoking that stuff.
He was in and out of the lineup and shit because they was taking.
That's right now. He's not a top 5 point guard. Westbrook did make it out of the first round. Granted,
I'm talking about as the leader of the team.
Yeah. Rod said without KD he has it. But Westbrook has made that first round, and he had good playoff games. Westbrook
and I didn't have Melo in Philly, DC. He had him in New York, and that's my point. If you send some of these older dudes to a team like that, then yeah, they would be a lot better.
Basically, my argument for Westbrook is I respect his triple doubles, I respect his stats, but if somebody said they don't have him at a certain spot because they want to see maybe deeper playoff runs and don't lose to certain teams in the playoffs, that'd be fine with me too. And to me, I don't agree with Stephen A. He has to win a ring to get respect and stuff. No, his stuff is impressive. It's just you draw the line. It's like he's not better than like KD to me. Even without the rings, he's not better than KD just because KD just to me better. I feel like KD can lead a team out of the first round. Even if his team's stacked, KD can still. I feel like KD would lead a team. He could fit a team better than Westbrook. Westbrook would have to be with a certain type of people.
Well, even Westbrook with a certain type of PG, and then they underachieved 2 years in a row.
But basically, KD been playing with since he left Westbrook playing with the Warriors and the Nets.
That's a tough one, DC.
Is Russ over CP3 all time? No, CP3 over Russ for me all time. It's close though. Westbrook can pass him.
I would just have to go off the stats.
Russ do get the MVP. CP3 don't get an MVP.
Stats of a confidence with them because I tested about similar to me.
It's close. I get CP3 over Russ all the time, but I think I get CP3 6, Russ 7.
I will say that CP3 is a better leader than Russell Westbrook. I will say that. So I get what Mike's saying.
People say we nickel him down. That's more your argument because they was a good team.
I think we nickel him down that one. No, that's Brandon. That's
Brandon.
I got AI was MVP, but the Dikembe was Defensive Player of the Year. That year, McKee was 6 man a year, and Brown was the Coach of the Year. That's
more because I said 0-1 was worse than the 0-7 Cavs. And DC even disagreed. She's saying Sixers had all that, LeBron them didn't. I still, even them having all that, I still think that team was worse.
Yeah, than the 07 Cavs. I would have to go back and look
because they had no shot creators but Iverson, and the Dikembe Mutombo was with the Hawks most of that season. And when he got to the Sixers, they went 15-12. Without him, they was 41-14 with Theo Rattler. They actually was better with Theo Rattler. It's just he was the best player of the year, but offensively he was a liability. He couldn't dunk he couldn't get Iverson's pick and rolls and dunk like Theo Rattler. Theo Rattler's more athletic. So to me, the defensive player of the year was really a combination with the Hawks and Philly. Aaron McKee, 6 man a year, cool with that.
Westbrook a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, Westbrook a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Westbrook a Hall of Famer.
I'm just
so yeah, but that's an argument for another day. Let's keep going.
We on NFL now. We got Yeah, that was it with the NBA.
Draft recap.
Yeah, basically we got the draft. We got Aaron Rodgers and the Packers talk. We got what do you think Aaron Rodgers will be next year? And then the most successful rookie QB. That wraps up the show. I always do that every day to this mouse, at least once a day. Yeah, let's go. I'm teed up to the max. Teed up. NFL, Mike. What do you think about the draft? What do you think about your Bears getting Justin Fields out of Ohio State?
Man, I'm happy about that. I'm real happy about that. I hope he turned out. I'm glad we traded up for him, and I wasn't optimistic about my Bears with the Dalton signing. I hope Andy Dalton do good with us because he with us, but I'm happy we got Fields, basically showing we want to be able to – we want to get young with a quarterback. We're going to put Dalton on thin ice.
Will he start the beginning of the year, the first game?
I think Dalton will probably start because, like Dalton said, they didn't bring him in just to sit the bench. They're not going to pay him $10 million just to sit the bench. So I definitely think it's probably going to be a competition. It's going to be a competition, but I think Dalton's going to start. And if he's on thin ice, though, he's on a leash for sure because we will bring in that rookie if Dalton starts out bad.
Johnson being a Hall of Fame. Oh, that's a good one, Alvin. Ben Simmons a point guard to y'all. Yeah, Ben Simmons is a point guard, just a big one, a point forward. If you will, Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
Chauncey Billups is questionable
just because of his big shots. You know,
I wouldn't say it's over DC if Rodgers went to the Browns. He definitely will make them better.
The draft recap for me, I'm happy with my.
I'm happy with the best pick. We got some speedsters and we got two offensive linemen.
Y'all got some
two tackles. Yeah, we got 2 speed receivers and we got 2 offensive tackles.
Where y'all receivers from?
I don't even know why receivers from, but I know I looked at our position breakdown. We got a quarterback, 2 offensive linemen, 2 receivers.
Yeah, we got
rid of a pick.
We got the best corner in the draft.
So we had Justin Fields. We got the tackle from Oklahoma State, Tevin Jenkins. We got another tackle, Larry Bourne from Missouri. Oh, yeah, we got a running back in 6th round, Khalil Herbert from from Virginia Tech. And the receiver we got, Daz Newsome, he got speed. He from North Carolina. And we got Thomas Graham. He a corner. He a corner from where? Let me see where he from. From Oregon. Corner from Oregon.
What was that?
Thomas Graham, a corner from Oregon.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, we only got 1 receiver, a receiver from North Carolina. We got a running back, a corner, 2 offensive linemen.
Yeah, I'm happy with
and Justin Fields.
My Broncos, we got the best corner in the draft, Patrick Surtain Jr.
You say the best corner?
Yeah, from Alabama. Patrick Surtain Jr., the best corner in the draft. We got him. We got Javonte Williams, which was a steal in the 2nd round, the running back out of North Carolina. He broke all ACC records, touches, yards per carry, and he's a strong, tough runner. So I like him. And him in the running back room. Then we got the linebacker, Baron Browning from Ohio State, Terrence Stearns from Texas University at safety. So my Broncos got some pieces that I like. I don't think we needed to go dumb. We did pass up on Fields. But I like the fact that we're giving Teddy being Lock a chance to duel this out. maybe Locke learn under Teddy B, or maybe Teddy B just be the man for when if Locke go down or if Locke start playing bad. But I like what Denver's doing.
I'm gonna ask anyway. Moss for me, DC.
I like what Denver T.O. Moss. Right, I'm taking T.O. I like what Denver did in the draft, and I like what they did in the offseason. I'm gonna keep reiterating this. George Patton to me is going to be up for GM of the year with some of these offseason moves he has made. So I was happy about the draft. And
some people say Dolphins had a good draft.
The Dolphins, they just released their best safety, McClain, their team captain. I don't know why reports are coming, but maybe they feel confident about something new that's coming in the door. Maybe he was getting a knucklehead. Who knows? But I feel like the draft overall was good. Some of the people got taken where I thought they were going to get taken, like the Trevor Lawrences, the Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, and Justin Fields was up for grabs. But I'm not shocked that they took Trey Lance at 3 with the 49ers because this was what was talked about. These was the best quarterbacks. The Patriots also drafted Jones out of Alabama winning this quarterback. So there was a lot of good action going on. And DC, to answer your question, oh my God, if I wanted the ultimate receiver, if I wanted a big play threat, I'm going Moss. If I want an all-around receiver, I'm going T.O. If that answers your question. So if I got to catch one pass, big play is Moss. If I got to run the whole game offensively and give you any route from a fade to a slant to a post, all in the middle of the field, and then those outside routes, I'm going to go T.O. I have to go T.O. just because he was a different type of spectrum when it came to physical, physique, all of it. Footwork. Footwork, strength. T.O. just didn't have a hand of Randy Moss' head. But T.O. to me also played with lesser quarterbacks too. So I got to go with T.O. Who I would take for me because I like big, strong receivers.
I'll go Moss still.
Shout out to Cortland Sutton. The Moss speed was.
Oh, God.
Moss one of the best
This
play
dude
receivers
said
ever.
Cortland Sutton. Like, he cold.
Whose side are you on, Aaron Rodgers or the Packers?
I hate the Packers, so no, forget this. I'm on the Packers side because for me, Aaron Rodgers is definitely the best player on that team. The franchise go as he go. But for me, I don't feel like they didn't give him, like people said. People make excuses for him saying like they didn't give him none of this stuff. They drafted the QB. To me, I'm not going to say that because it's like, Aaron Rodgers, they paid you big money too, though. They can't sign what you take no pay cut. So they tried to draft what they drafted. You got Javonte, Ryan Grant. Y'all had the top running back, top receiver. They didn't give you weapons your whole life, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers needs something to blame because they didn't win the Super Bowl this year. 2 straight years in through, man. I'm not saying he choked, but there was a chance you could have won that game making big throws. Even though your coach made dumb decisions with the field goal, I'm on the Packers side actually, just because it's like they tried to do what they could, man. People wanted them to go in free agency, but they paid you, and they probably want to pay Adam soon. They want to give Ryan Grant. Wait, didn't they pay Ryan Grant? Not Ryan. I'm saying Ryan Grant.
The running back.
Ryan Grant was their old running back. What's their running back name?
You talking about not
somebody
Jones.
said Aaron Jones. I'm saying Ryan Grant. That was their old running back. But yeah, Aaron Jones. And did they pay him?
He just got a little extension, but I don't think he got.
Okay, they didn't give him a lot, but you want to pay Adams and stuff. So they tried what they did to give him. So I'm on the Packers side. Aaron, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he mad. So I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but I'm on the Packers side for me.
I'm on Aaron Rodgers' side because for one thing, I think the Packers dangling him over they little bodies because they know if he's on the roster by a certain time next year that they'll owe him about $23 million, $24 million. They know he's getting old and declining. I think the
Packers not declining. He's getting MVP.
He's getting old, like now.
Yeah, he's getting old. Yeah.
Not winning Super Bowls. That's what I mean. Not declining by his skill set or his stats because we know that man's still accurate with the football. But what I'm saying is, they know their window for winning the Super Bowl with him. The opportunity is going down. I think the Packers are wrong because I think they know what they're going to do all along. I think they know they're going to either pay that man or not pay that man. And if they not, they might as well just release him and let him feel free to just go pick what he want to pick. He's earned that to this point. That's what he's earned. It's Aaron Rodgers. But I think the Packers are them wrong because I think they know exactly what they're going to do with him. They're going to wait to see how this year happens. And then with the Packers underachieve, which I think they will, which is short of a Super Bowl, which is underachievement to them down in Green Bay, then
if they underachieve, they won't Rodgers.
My point is, if they underachieve, that's going to be their way of getting him.
So you think he protect himself,
get him out of the door quicker. That's what I'm saying, Mike. The Packers already know what they're going to do. Y'all didn't give that man the extension.
They paid him.
They did. They paid him, but I'm saying they gave him a slap in the face.
Did they give him $100 million?
That was the first contract. We talking about now. His contract's almost up.
Yeah, he won
next year. If they haven't still paid that man the $23 million they owe him, and if they be either free agent or they could just cut him. That's what I'm saying. And I think the Packers are just waiting. They're playing this waiting game to see because they know they have the ball in their court right now. But Aaron Rodgers is not.
They basically doing with him. They basically did. This is how they did Favre. They drafted a quarterback and they was like, "We gonna use you, see what you can get us." And when we think your time up, we gonna let you go to free agent. They did the same thing with him. He's getting the same situation Favre got. They drafted that QB. What's his name? Jordan something.
Jordan Love.
Well, yeah, they drafted Jordan Love. So it's like they basically we gonna sit you. We gonna work
I'm on Rodgers' side because what I'm saying
I see what you're saying.
The Packers had that kick and needed too. And while Rodgers want to perform at a high level, put himself in that type of.
What's good, Dre? Ron said y'all was hooping. Dre just watching.
Oh yeah, what up, Dre? What up?
He said you was showing him his levels to this hooping shit.
But whatever you're gonna do, what I'm saying is do it now. Don't be a coward and wait till it's done. And then try to use that man to get the best value out of him that you can.
Well, you put it that way, you might be right, but I'm on the Packers side with this.
Yeah, I'm on Rodgers' side, man. Like either pay the man or let him do what he want to do. Cut him loose. That's what you need to do. But speaking of Cristiano Rodgers, what percentage? Give me a percentage that you think Aaron Rodgers will be a Packer starting the next season.
Man, it's looking like I'm gonna go 30% he'll be a Packer.
Damn, you went right where I was going. I'm
gonna go 36. From what I've been seeing and stuff, that he got destinations they want to go to. You showed me something. I know
Washington, Miami.
I know Denver was
Washington,
one of them.
It was Washington, Miami, the Giants, and the Broncos.
But I don't know if this is true, but he might retire if he got to play for them again. So to me, it's 30% he come back. They may figure something out, and that's for the 70% that's what the 30% at. That 30% is he may come back if they work things out, but I definitely think he might be gone. There's 70% chance that he's gone because I'm just hearing that he might retire.
I think it'll be about a 25% chance that he will retire, that he'll come to Green Bay.
I think it's 30% he'll come back.
I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's going to find another team and play, and we'll see how that goes. And I think maybe if the next year don't go so hot, we may see him hang it up, but I don't think he's going to hang it up now. I just think it's about a 25% chance that he still plays for the Packers. And I think the only way the Packers keep him is if they show him in the offseason that they're dedicated to him and believe in him still winning, which is getting more pieces around him. Possibly talking about pushing that extension up a little bit longer, where it would possibly give Aaron Rodgers his next contract would be his retirement, pretty much. So that's what I'm going to be looking for personally when it comes to if I think the Packers will make the playoffs or not. Depends on the turmoil and the drama that's going on in between their season. But I give about a 25% chance to make the playoffs because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Green Bay Packer when the season starts. Whether it's mentally or physically, I don't think he's going to be a Green Bay Packer.
Okay.
So that's just me. And I don't know where he's going to end up. Honestly, low-key, if we got to give up too much for Denver, I don't want him to end up in Denver because I don't want us to only have him. Y'all
talking about getting rid of 2 first-round picks.
Well, that's not bad to me. I'm talking about if we give up 2
first rounds,
Jerry, Judy, Tim Patrick, and some other shit. No 2 first rounds ain't bad to me because you can find jewels in the second round and the third round. I just seen a few go this last draft. There was some jewels that y'all got in the second and third round that we got in the second and third round. Like I said, we got Javonte Williams out of the second round. He led the SEC and he led in yards at the contact. He is a physical runner. We got him in the 2 first rounds for a proven veteran that's still in the middle of their prime as well too. It would be dumb to just sit them down. Aaron Rodgers got about 2 or 3 years left. We would get 2 to 3 good years out of him if he came to Denver. But after that, it's like, what else is there? We have to unload the clip for him. So I don't know if that's what we want to do, but I think that Aaron Rodgers will not be a Packer next year. I'm 25% sure that he will be in a Packers.
Yeah, I know Packer fans is stressing right now because that's their bread and butter.
And if they've
been spoiled with a quarterback since '92. Almost 30 years.
It's crazy because,
Not 92, since like 90. Brett Favre got 94, so about 27 years.
They
27 years, man.
I don't think him and LaFleur get along as much as people think. I think they have
they've been together 2 seasons.
And there's been a lot of
and they've been to 2 NFC championships. That's kind of crazy.
2 seasons?
Yeah, this will be his 3rd season.
What was the championship game they go to before that last year?
The 49ers and Bucks.
The 49ers beat their motherfucking I forgot all about that. Beat their motherfucking skull. What rookie QB do you think will have the most immediate success? So, like right away, Would it be Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Mac Jones,
Zach Wilson,
or Zach Wilson?
Success-wise, I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm not going to say Trey Lance is going to like get the Jaguars to playoffs, but I think he's probably going to be most successful. And
You
I
mean
know
Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence, my bad. Trevor Lawrence, he's going to be the most successful because I think he's going to be like, if Weston didn't get hurt, Joe Burrow probably would have got Rookie of the Year. But I think he's going to have a green light to pass that ball. I think he's going to have a green light to pass the ball. He's going to have the stats. They may not have the wins, but I think he's going to have the most successful rookie season, not winning-wise, but individual-wise. So, because I think he's just going to have a green light with Jacksonville because they're a losing team. I'm excited to see. I didn't know Zach Wilson before this, but I just want to see, was he that good? Some people say he's not even the second best QB in the draft, and he went number 2.
No, I like Zach Wilson.
And I'm excited, of course.
I did about 2 or 3 games on him.
He nice.
He accurate as fuck.
And you said he like Mahomes, right? Low-key, like
the accuracy is like where people he like Mahomes in the fact that people didn't know about him until this last year.
And
I'm not on nobody's radar until this past season.
I pray
in like 4 or 5 games in, that's when he became on people's radar.
I would rather see Justin Fields have the best rookie season because that'd be good for my Bears, and I'm more excited to see him.
That's what
but I think Trevor Lawrence definitely is going to have the best season.
I think it's going to be Justin Fields because I think the Bears have a.
I didn't watch college either like that.
I think the Bears have a ready to win team now, and I think Justin Fields fit the Bears. What the Bears want to do? Be tough.
I saw Trevor was a national championship, not last year, the year before.
Be tough, be gritty. And will it out? I'm not
2
saying
years
that.
ago.
I'm not saying that Justin
Fields
Fields
play last year.
Justin Fields gonna put up crazy numbers, but the Bears also got weapons around him. Allen Robinson, y'all got that Mooney kid. And Komet. I think the Bears got a nice young nucleus around him where I could see him being able to lead those guys because they are already, if you will, athletically gifted in a way. So I feel like the most immediate success would be Justin Fields because he's coming to a team that on the defense side of the ball, they nice. And then he got some offensive weapons there. They just need to develop some of the young weaponry that's going to develop with Justin Fields.
You think Mac Jones?
I think the team that's around the Bears previously constructed and the team that's there now is going to be the reason why I think that Justin Fields have the most success.
So you think Fields going to start over Dalton?
I think Fields would eventually become a starter probably by week 4 unless Dalton is having an out-of-his-mind season. If Dalton is mediocre, I think by week 4, we should see Justin Fields on the field.
I follow some Patriots fans on Twitter, and some of them are happy with Mac Jones. Because didn't they sign Cam again?
The Patriots, yep.
Patriots signed Cam, but some of them happy with Mac Jones. Like, maybe he should start.
Yeah, some people think
some people want to start over, like, let him be your Tom Brady.
They said they only got training camp to see how it go between Mac Jones and Cam Newton, but that's a battle.
Mac Jones from Alabama, right?
Yep, that's the battle, too. Just like Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. It's a battle. I mean, nobody's going to be the starter yet until we find out what happens in training camp and what we see with some preseason games. All right, big bro. And what we see with some preseason games. So then that's when we'll know when it's really real. You know? So, but I think Justin Fields and you think Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence might, from an individual standpoint, might put up the best numbers. But I think Justin Fields is going to.
I hope so. I'm happy we got Justin Fields.
Trevor Lawrence was like that. He could run there, he could throw it. But when he plays some teams that can kind of bring it defensively, Trevor Lawrence kind of shies away a little bit. And that's what's got exposed these last couple of years. Justin Fields needs a little bit more respect on his name because Justin Fields went in there and beat that man to go to the college football championship. So I think Justin Fields has that effect. He's a winner. So I think he's going to have a more immediate success with the Bears and that culture there in Chicago to come out and perform. That's what, Yeah. What's going on, Mike? Let the people know what's going on. Before we get out of here, let them know what's going on in the NBA world right now.
Brooklyn up on Dallas 65 to 63. It's in the third. Second half just started. So I'll get home to watch the end of that. That's a good game. Bulls beating the Hornets by 19. Hornets couldn't afford that loss. Pistons beating the Grizzlies. Grizzlies better win this. And Pacers beating the Hawks. That's good for your Heat. If Pacers beat the Hawks, they are 14 at halftime. And Lakers play Clippers and Thunder's and Warriors.
We keep losing every other day. They losing. Like I told one of my guys, to see they're changing every other day because they're so close to each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to be a good playoff race. The season, next week is the last week of the season.
Playoffs start May 17th, right?
Yeah, but the play-in, so next week, the last week of the season, then the play-in is in 2 weeks. Because the season over not this Sunday, next Sunday. The season is over on May 15th, and then the play-in game is going to be that week, and then playoffs start on the 17th. When is that? That's on the Sunday, so yeah.
No, you're right. That's right.
I mean, no, playoffs don't start. The play-in stuff start on Sunday.
17th is a Monday.
17 players start on the 17th. NBA playoffs start the 22nd.
Okay.
So that's Saturday.
Get a little bit of a break. Okay.
I don't know how they gonna do that though. How the NBA playoffs start like the 22nd to play? So the play-in must be one game.
Yeah, it's just one.
Because it's gonna be.
If you get 2 games, if you win,
it's gonna be 2 games each conference, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you got to play the loser of 7, 8. Then the winner of 9, 10. You got to play.
Only 2 games or 3 games with basically.
So if it ain't a best of 3, there's going to be 2 games. Then there's going to be 1. So 3 games.
3 games basically. Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Because last year was the best of 3 for the playing game.
I can't wait to playoff football. Or playoff.
Yeah, I can't. Man, playoff basketball the best. I can't wait
to get back in the lab for your ass, right? I ain't got this work in a minute either.
Hey, I can't. When you come back up to me, I play again.
Yeah, I gotta get back in the lab too. I've been in. Well, I've been.
You play better.
I'm gonna be in the basketball lab. This summer I'm about to be hitting it. Yeah, I'm about to get out there. You know,
but when you come back up, you definitely got to get this work again. But man, he played good.
Got me lit tonight, y'all. Y'all can tell I'm out here lit.
Is it time to play?
Liddy, Marty, you was in here earlier. Shout out to Party Marty Cuzzo. Shout out to Party Marty. But yeah, give us that roller skate funk, Mike. Take us home, y'all. We appreciate y'all being here for episode 17, season 2, 2021.
Hey, DC, but I'm gonna get ready for you because yeah, you spiking that shot.
I see y'all next Thursday. The NFL schedule be out. J. Cole almost coming out.
J. Cole, oh yeah, we gonna talk about J. Cole next Thursday, DC. Top 5 albums, his top 2 albums.
From Artists and Fitness. We love y'all.
Next Thursday gonna be a good show.
Listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. We out here. Another one in the bag. Another one in the books. Thank y'all for being with us. July 1st, all COVID restrictions is
Peace, Brandon.
lifted.
Peace, Cuzzo.
Familiarity.
Oh, Isaiah Rashad might drop at midnight. I'm gonna stay up tonight.
BG, shout out to my man from middle school, all the way back from middle school to high school to college. We rocked it out. You bless up too. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. I have be smooth. Hour 45
Peace,
minutes.
YouTube.
Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, Facebook.
You gotta go on Facebook.
We out here.
Make sure my shirt down this
y'all.
time. Y'all can't see my belly. I ain't
Puma gang.
yet.
Puma gang.
I'm just wearing the black.
Puma gang.
Dang, I should have found the J. Cole for next week because you know I'm happy you dropping that.
Shout out to y'all. We out here. It's COVID. Yeah.